We'll do that now. Dear God, as we come upon another game tonight and continue this season, we ask that you keep everyone healthy on the field tonight and injury-free, and keep them that way throughout this game and the coming season. And we ask that in Jesus' name. Amen.
And amen as well. Captains for Caldwell County tonight are number 3, Dylan Cavanaugh, number 74, Justin Morgan, number 11, Trace Olden, and number 9, Oliver Parker. Clip is underway.
And Bob, if Caldwell wins, you know they're going to defer to the second half, or it's been the policy in the past at least.
And we're not sure.
And
there's the flip.
You wanted to make sure to get it high, did you?
I thought he was going to drop it or lose it in the sun. Looks like that Hopkinsville will receive, and I guess that means Caldwell County deferred, won it, and will defer. So we know Hopkinsville will have first possession.
So Caldwell County will kick off to Hopkinsville. We're about 3.5 minutes away from that kickoff. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back for the kickoff of this one between Hopkinsville at 0-2 and Caldwell County at 1-1. This has been the McGregor Group Heating and Air pregame show. McGregor Group can take care of all of your heating and air conditioning needs, including new installations, replacements, repairs, and maintenance. A highly qualified staff will take care of all of your needs for your heating and air units. So give them a call today at 270-896-5044. That's the McGregor Group Heating and Air, and we appreciate those guys sponsoring our pregame show this season. Just under 3 minutes. We're going to take about a 1.5-minute break. We'll be back and get ready to kick this one off. You're listening to Tiger Football on WPKY.
An electric plant board. Meter tampering is dangerous. Tampering with an electric meter is not only dangerous, it is dishonest and against the law. Stealing electricity by tampering with an electric meter may result in your arrest and can even risk your life. Tampering with meters results in increased utility bills that everyone has to pay. If you see anyone tampering with an electric meter, call the Princeton Electric Plant Board right away at 270-365-2031. Princeton Electric Plant Board, Princeton's #1 energy source.
Iowa Electric members, do you know that outage information is right at the tip of your fingers? Iowa Electric works hard to ensure the power stays on, but when something unforeseeable happens, they make it easy for you to stay informed. All you have to do is send a text to 85700. That's 85700. Be sure to save Iowa Electric in your contacts with the number 85700 for easy use in the future. To enroll in outage texting, text PRECC to 85700. That's PRECC to 85700. Once you're enrolled, you can report an outage simply by texting the word OUT to 85700. To receive an update on the status of an outage, just text the word STATUS to 85700. Once the power is restored, you'll get a text back letting you know. And you can opt out at any time by texting the word STOP. Enroll today, and you'll be ready to text Pennyroyal Electric next time you're in the dark. It's just another way that Pennyroyal Electric has been making life better the cooperative way for more than 80 years.
Planters Bank, located at 208 North Jefferson Street, is locally owned and operated with a strong, sincere focus on customer service. Planters Bank has a diverse team of seasoned professionals in Western Kentucky and Clarksville, Tennessee. Since first opening their doors, Planters Bank has made a name for itself as an energetic player in the financial services market. Stop by and talk to the friendly folks at Planters and find out about the YouTube Rewards program. Planters Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Back to Tiger Stadium, 30 seconds away from getting this one underway. It's Caldwell County and Hopkinsville tonight. And Bob, the first of 3 home games here at Tiger Stadium before that big district matchup coming up 4 weeks from tonight at Paducah-Tillman.
And Dennis, I answered the question about the number of officials. There are only 5 officials out here. And the other comment I want to make, it was good to hear the band play the national anthem tonight, playing it well. One of the things that we get a big enjoyment out of is how well our band does perform, and we've seen that just get stronger and stronger over the last 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years here. So Caldwell County is kicking off. So
Barrett Schultz will handle the kicking duties. He's got it teed up at the 40. Good crowd here for Caldwell County. And Bob, this has been a highly anticipated game just to see where we're at, see if this offense is finally going to start clicking. And we're about to get it underway, see what's going to happen here as Schultz comes up to the line. Ball is in the air. It's going to be fielded at the 12-yard line. Hopkinsville is going to take it right up the middle. Hit at the 22, gets loose, shakes the tackle, comes up over the 25, and down at about the 28-yard line where Hopkinsville will take over 1st and 10. Shaheen on the tackle for Caldwell County on special teams.
And they will mark it at the 28-yard line, 1st and 10 for Hopkinsville.
New uniforms for Caldwell County look pretty sharp. Bob, blue on blue with the gold helmets.
It does look sharp and a good contrast with the numbers on the back for both teams. Hopkinsville in white jersey, orange pants.
It's going to be Javier Bland at quarterback number 2 for Hopkinsville. He's going to have 2 receivers to the far side, extra tight end on the line. He'll go under center. Bland takes it, hands off across the right side, across the 30. Gang tackle just across the 30.
Going to mark it to 32.
He'll give him to the 32-yard line. Coach McClung said that Hopkinsville would like to run more than they have. They've been behind so much the first 2 games, they've really had to put it in the air a lot. Bland again to under center. 2 back set, little movement by Hopkinsville, I think they're going to call it. Number 53 for Hopkinsville had a little motion.
I think they're going to get us, Dennis, from what
really?
Yeah.
And it is against Caldwell County. Bob, I got new glasses, and I was bragging on them tonight. I know I saw number 53 move, but
I think he moved because we moved.
So it's going to go against the Tigers. 2nd down and 1 now. Uptown comes out of the I formation, 2 back set, 1 receiver each way. Handoff goes to number 12. He gets the 1st down, and more as he gets up across the 45-yard line to about the 46. And we have the roster number 12 is Jatorian Dillard.
And the way they pronounce his name, just Torian.
Just Torian, okay. Dillard stays in the backfield. Bland under center. Now Dillard in motion. Bland takes a handoff. Running back slips. He's going to lose about a yard on the play. Ordered to make a cut. Feet came out from under him at about the 45-yard line. Lost, we'll call it 1 on the play. 2nd down and 11. Just underway here at Tiger Stadium. No score. 10:42 left in the first quarter. Two receivers set each way now for Hopkinsville. Bland still under center. Bob, something you don't see a whole lot in high school football anymore. Bland steps back, looks to the right, overthrows his intended receiver, and it's incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down. They were looking at number 21 on that one, Maurice Jesse. So 3rd down and long for Hopkinsville.
The one that they like to throw to is number 3, so we got to pick him out. He's on this near side.
Covered by Jameer Riley. Bland out of the shotgun this time. He's got a little bit of pressure. Throws over the middle. It's complete. Wide open at the 35 and goes down finally at the 21-yard line. Looks like the Tigers in some zone. He found a crease in that zone. And that was number 21, Maurice Jesse. 1st down for Hopkinsville. He'll spot the nose of the ball right on the 20.
And we had a defender slip on that play and making the wide receiver wide open.
Caldwell County in man coverage now. 2 receivers far side. Handoff goes over the left side. Hobson on the carry for Hopkinsville. Not much on that one. Maybe a yard on the play. Russ Bashir in on the tackle for Caldwell County. Second down and 9 now for Hopkinsville.
Hopkinsville coming up on their 7th play of this opening drive.
Bland out of the I formation. He'll go under center. They split that now. And flags on the play. They'll blow this one dead.
I think the center for Hopkinsville moved way before the snap, even though he was making the snap.
Number 12, Dillard, had the carry until that was blown dead. Motion by Hopkinsville will back them up 5 yards. So on the procedure, it'll be second down and
probably 14
now for Hopkinsville. Ball spotted on the 24-yard line.
Second and 14 for Hopkinsville.
2 receivers set each way for Hopkinsville as Bland comes out of the shotgun this time. Drops back, good protection, looks over the middle, complete at the 15 and brought down at the 12, tackled by Burden. That was complete to number 23, that is Jordan Hobson. Short of a first down, so it'll bring up third down and a long 2.
Ball spotted at the 13-yard line.
Ball down at the 13-yard line.
Third and 3 for Hopkinsville.
I formation set. Handoff goes to the deep back. He's going to be hit in the backfield and does not get the first down.
He's back down in the backfield.
Mitchell Harrelson in on the tackle along with Bashir.
And may have lost a couple yards. No, they're going to give him back to the...
Hopkinsville.
So no gain on the play. It'll bring up fourth down for Hopkinsville. 8:18 left to go in the first quarter. No score in this one.
And Hopkinsville apparently not going with the field goal.
Javier Bland brings the play in from the sideline. This could be a big play in the ballgame as Caldwell County is going to be challenged early on defense. Fourth down and 3 from the 13. And timeout's going to be called on the field. Hopkinsville wants to talk about this one. So timeout on the field with 7:58 to go in the first quarter. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Tiger Football on 103.3 The Tiger.
Propane Company offering services in Princeton, Cadiz, Madisonville, and Murray. Right now, Fort Gas is offering specials on propane. Fort Gas offers Holland and Napoleon grills, Dixie choppers, and they also have Red Max weed eaters. Contact Fort Gas Company today for all of your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Fort Gas Company, a family tradition of service since 1951.
Back to Tiger Stadium. 7:58 to go in the first quarter. Hopkinsville called timeout, Bob. They're facing third down and 3 from the Tiger 13-yard line, or fourth down and 3, from the Tiger 13-yard line.
Yeah, that's one thing. We know they have a pretty strong kicking game, punting and kickoff. We're not sure how accurate their field goal kicker is, but they're disdaining the field goal, and we'll go for it here on 4th and 3.
Trail Riley and Kavanaugh in coverage on the far side. Bashir and Jameer Riley near side. Hopkinsville 2 receivers each way. Snap is back to the quarterback. Curl route. He's hit and keeps chugging. He gets the first down, still pulling a pile towards the end zone. Flag on the play. And now they signal touchdown. But there is a flag as Hopkinsville's receiver was pulling the pile.
Play looked a little bit awkward starting with. They may get them for motion. I'm not real sure.
Bland, I don't think, was ready for the snap. It came a little bit early to him.
A penalty against Caldwell, so it is a touchdown.
So it's a face mask against the Tigers.
You know who the receiver was on that one?
I did not get him. He made the little curl route, caught the pass, and there was a huge pile, and he kept his legs turning, able to push that pile into the end zone. So 7:47 to go in the first quarter. Hopkinsville draws first blood. They're up 6-0, pending the PAT. Sun just almost going down over the horizon, still right in our eyes as Hopkinsville going towards the highway end here at Tiger Stadium. So a couple of penalties against the Tigers on this first drive as Hopkinsville takes a lengthy drive into the end zone. Bob, that's number 14 with the kicking duty.
And number 14 is Mason Marchand, or Marchand.
Snap is back and down, kick is up, and good. So with 7:47 left to go in the first quarter, it's Hopkinsville 7, Caldwell County nothing. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger football on 103.3 The Tiger.
Boy, do I have a deal for you. The deal with this deal is that you get both a breast and a whole wing when you choose my new 100% white meat KFC $5 fill-up deal. You also get dealt mashed potatoes and gravy, a biscuit, a cookie, and a drink with this here deal. I can't keep dealing this deal forever, though, so you have to go to KFC soon to get the two-piece all white meat $5 fill-up, because it's only available for a limited time. Deal? Deal. KFC, it's finger looking good. Tax extra. Prices may vary. Size may vary by location. Extra charge for breast pieces, size substitution may apply.
And we're back to Tiger Stadium as Caldwell County will get their first possession of the evening. But, Bob, a lengthy drive and 7 points for Hopkinsville.
And Hopkinsville, in that drive, on the ground, only picked up 13 yards, getting 59 yards through the air, including the 13-yard touchdown pass. Their quarterback, Bland, is now 3 out of 4 with 1 touchdown tonight.
And just about all of those, maybe all 3 of those over the middle as he picked up a big 3rd down and 11 and conversion that kept that drive going. The face mask penalty assessed here on the kickoff, so Hopkinsville will actually kick off from the Tiger 45. You might look for an onside kick here.
Yes, I believe we'll be more alert on the kickoff now that they've moved it up 15 yards.
And he's going to kick it away. It's going to go well into the end zone and out. So touchback for the Tigers. And Joby Jaggers will bring the offense out and see if he can answer for the first drive touchdown by Hopkinsville.
First down, Tiger.
Caldwell County is going to have Hollowell in the backfield with Jaggers. Little conversation amongst the referees and Trail Riley. I don't know what that was about. Still a little bit of conversation in the backfield.
Looks like they're, I don't know, Coach Will Barnes is on the field with his arms outstretched. I'm not sure what's going on. Now they're moving the ball to the center part of the field. Maybe that's what was desired.
Caldwell County is going to come out trip set to the right. Single receiver to the left, Hollowell in the backfield. Jaggers takes it. Pass over to Jameer Riley is complete. He's up across the 20, pickup of about 3 on the play.
Brings it out to the 23-yard line on the stop.
Quick hit Jaggers to Jameer Riley for the completion. It'll bring up 2nd down and 7. Now 2 receivers each way for the Tigers. Hollowell still in the backfield. Jaggers fakes the handoff, looks up, complete to Wells near a first down. He might be just a hair short. Barron Wells, he had to go down and pick that one almost off the ground. Good catch by Wells. 3rd down and short for Caldwell County. We'll call it 1. 2-back set now with Jaggers in the backfield. Referees will stop this one. And I think somebody tying their shoe for Hopkinsville on the line. Now we're ready.
They're asking number 3 from Hopkinsville to leave the field, Ellis Dunn.
I don't know what that was about. Something about equipment.
Yeah.
Or probably like maybe socks.
Yeah.
So we are ready now. Jameer Riley goes in motion out of the backfield. Handoff comes to Hollowell. He's got a hole across the 30. 35 stays on his feet. 40, 50. He's going down the near sideline. Across the 30. It's a foot race. He's pushed forward and out of bounds, but a great run by De'Eric Hollowell as he breaks it all the way into the red zone of Hopkinsville. Pushed out of bounds in the neighborhood of the 10. We'll see where they spot it.
They're moving it back to right around the 25.
He must have stepped out trying to dodge a tackle. Still a great run by De'Eric Hollowell. First down, Caldwell County, all the way down to the Hopkinsville 25-yard line. Nice hole on that side and good blocking by the receivers on that side.
And just a great run by De'Eric. He had to shake about 3 tackles then and picked up a lot of speed going down the sidelines, but Hopkinsville's speed was to their defense on that situation. They were able to cut across the field and knock him out of bounds at their 25.
Good play by John Kelly Hughes to seal that side of the line. Hollowell hit the hole, and a big gain for the Tigers. They're going to hand it right back to him, and he's going to take a loss on the play. Hopkinsville had their ears pinned back for that one. Hollowell still on the ground now. He's getting helped up. Loss on the play is going to take it back to the 29-yard line, so a loss of 4 on the play will make it 2nd and 14. Jameer Riley, De'Eric Hollowell in the backfield with Jaggers. They'll put both backs in motion to the far side. 4 receivers set now to the left. Wells, the only one to the right, swings it out to Jameer Riley. He's got a hole up across the 20 and drug down at about the 15-yard line. Should be enough for a first down.
We'll see if they give it to us, and they're indicating that
it is a first down at the Hopkinsville 15 for Jameer Riley. 2 back set again. Handoff looks like to Riley again. Not much there. In fact, he may have lost a yard. There was Jameer Riley on the carry, Bob. No hole to be found there as he's going to be backed up to the 16-yard line. 2nd down and 11. 5:22 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Hopkinsville. Jaggers is going to roll right. Looks to the sideline. Nice catch. That's East, I think. No, that's Wells. Wells on the catch, and a tough catch. Gets it down to the 12-yard line.
Takes it to the 12-yard line. Brings up 3rd.
3rd down and 7 now for Caldwell County.
3rd and 7 for the Tigers.
2 receivers set each side for Caldwell County. Jaggers has Hollowell in the backfield. Looks to the sideline, see if they're going to change this one. Hopkinsville showed blitz. They backed out of it. Jaggers drops back, looks over the middle. He's got some time. Nice protection. Rolls to his right. Throws to the corner of the end zone. This one's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Hopkinsville brings it out and hit and brought down near the 15-yard line. But, Bob, maybe an ill-advised pass by Jaggers. A big crowd in a small corner of the end zone. So it's a turnover, Caldwell County, after they threatened, and it'll be spotted at the 15-yard line. We had a receiver, Bob, in the back corner, but 3 white jerseys in front of him.
You're right, Dennis. It was an ill-advised pass. Just throw it away, live to play another down.
And they have backed it up now, Bob. They spotted at the 15. Now they're going to back it up to the 14-yard line. 1st and 10, Hopkinsville from their own 14 with 4:22 to go in the first quarter. Hopkinsville with 3 receivers set to the far side. Bland in the shotgun. He drops back, looks to the far side, complete at the 35, brought down near the 40. And, Bob, after 2 games of not very impressive stats through the air, Hopkinsville is coming out tonight, and I think that makes them 4 out of 5 to start this game.
They're 4 out of 5, and big yardage on all the plays. Still in Hopkinsville territory, but another 1st and 10 for Hopkinsville.
First down for the Orange Tigers at the 40. 2 receivers right, 2 left, 1 back with Bland. Bland drops back, gets good protection, looks over the middle. This one's complete at the 31. Flags on the play, and I think they're going to call something on the hit from East. Flags came out en masse at the 31-yard line. East made a big hit, but Bland laid that ball right in the receiver's basket.
And I think the hit was, you can't do that this year, a blindside hit. That's what that was.
So from the 30, they're going to mark off 15. Again, 3 penalties now, I think, so far for the Tigers. Bob, we don't chart those, but I can recall at least 3 in this quarter. That one big as Hopkinsville gets it all the way down to the Tiger 15.
And so far, Dennis, the quarterback is extremely accurate. These aren't lucky catches. They're accurate throws.
Handoff to the back. He's across the 15 and down after a short game. Hobson on the carry, gets it down to about the 12.
One of the few running plays that Hopkinsville has had so far tonight.
Yeah, we really thought, as Coach McClung had said earlier to our friend Todd Griffith, that he thought Caldwell may try to run the ball a little bit. Hopkinsville may try to run it a little bit more tonight. But they found something they like through the air. Caldwell County lines up. Handoff goes to number 12. He's going to be snuffed out. Maybe a loss on the play.
Back to the 14, I think.
It's Torian Dillard. Van Hoosier on the tackle, along with Burden for Caldwell County. 3rd down, and we'll call it a long 7. 3rd and 9 for Hopkinsville. Hobson in the backfield as Bland goes under center. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Bland ball on the ground on a bad snap. Bland picks it up, but he's going to be hit immediately.
And it looks like no gain on the play. Picked up the fumble and went down to the ground with it.
Ben Holt on the tackle for the Tigers. 4th down again for Hopkinsville. Let's see if they'll bring the kicking team on. Looks like they are going to set up. They'll spot this one at about the 21. It'll be a 31-yard attempt. 6 seconds on the play clock. I don't think Hopkinsville is going to get this one off, and they do have to burn a timeout.
This will be their second timeout here in the first quarter. And in the first quarter, we have 1 minute 54 seconds remaining.
So, Bob, the big plays for Hopkinsville coming through the air so far in this game, and mostly over the middle. It's, excuse me, I pulled the cord on you there a little bit. Mostly over the middle. Caldwell County is really going to have to tighten that coverage up and see these receivers over the middle, because Bland is extremely accurate. He's been very impressive. You looked at his stats, as we talked about in the pregame. Stats not anything to write home about, but he's really putting that ball on target.
Really effective in the passing game, much more impressive than what we thought he would be.
Hopkinsville had to call a timeout to keep from having a 5-yard penalty for delay of game. Mason Marchand will attempt the 31-yard field goal. And they're trying to get a player in. Plenty of time on the play clock, so not an issue there. Snap is back and down. Kick is up. It has the length. And it is good. So with 1 minute 50 left in the first quarter, it's now Hopkinsville 10, Caldwell County nothing. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger football on 103.3 The Tiger.
Are you buying or selling real estate? Are you planning on refinancing your existing home loan? If so, you should be aware that you have your choice in which attorney provides the legal services associated with such transactions. Our law office has over 50 years of experience in real estate law. We pride ourselves on being cost-effective and having a quick turnaround time. If you're in need of such services, call us today at 365-2763 or find us on the web at www.jeffrussolaw.com. We are located in downtown Princeton on the east side of the courthouse.
This is an advertisement.
Back to Tiger Stadium. Caldwell County will get the ball after Hopkinsville on some big plays. Comes down, puts 3 more on the board, 10-0 Hopkinsville. Bob, we mentioned Caldwell County and Paducah-Tillman in a big district matchup coming up 4 weeks from tonight. Tillman in a big match with Mayfield tonight. That one in the second quarter, Mayfield leading 14-13 over Paducah-Tillman.
Very interesting ball game. Tillman has improved immeasurably this year, and they've always were big and good runners. Now they're putting it all together with the new coaching staff that came in last year. Their coach last year having to step down because of some heart issues, but they've not missed a beat.
Kick by Marshawn, low line drive is going to be fielded on a low hop by Trail Riley at the 9. He's up and slips going across the 20. Bob, that's the second player that slipped tonight. The field looks like it's in great condition.
There's certainly not any rain this week, unless it's one of these localized showers.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 22-yard line where Caldwell County will take over 1st and 10. Just a big night so far by Hopkinsville through the air. Excuse me. As Bland very accurate on some passes over the middle. We'll see if Jaggers can get the offense on track. He'll put Jameer Riley in motion. Handoff goes to Hollowell over the left side. Gets to the sideline, still on his feet, pushed out of bounds. Short of the first down, but a good pickup by De'Eric Hollowell.
Going to mark that at the 28, Dennis, you think? Yeah, looks like the
28.
He takes it to about the 28-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now coming up for the Tigers. 4 receivers set to the right. He's going to put Jameer Riley in motion. 1 receiver far side. Now Riley back to the backfield with Jaggers. Handoff goes to Jameer Riley. Tried to go up the middle, bounces it around to the outside. Not much there. And Bobby may have lost a yard on the play.
I think he back.
3rd and 6 for the Tigers.
He'll drop that one back. He did lose a yard on the play. 3rd and 6 for Caldwell County. Caldwell quickly back to the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hollowell in the backfield. Jaggers is going to roll. His right gets some pressure. It's complete to East at the 30. He gets away from one tackler, hit again at the 35, and finally brought down at the 36-yard line. But that's a first down, Caldwell County. Good catch by Gabe East. So first down, Tigers. 51 seconds left on the clock here in the first quarter. Oliver Parker, near side receiver. 2 receivers far side. Riley and Hollowell in the backfield. Handoff goes to Riley. Jameer pushes the pile near the 40. I don't think he's going to make it. They're going to whistle. It did.
Probably at the 39, pick up of 3 yards on the play.
So good hard run by Jameer Riley. Picks up a couple. 2nd down and 8 for the Tigers. Hopkinsville with a 3-man front. Jameer Riley goes in motion to the left. Flags go down. Whistles blow this one dead. And it's going to be offsides, Hopkinsville. So the Tigers finally catching a break in the penalty department. So the offside's going to take it up to the 43-yard line. 2nd down and 3 for the Tigers. Empty backfield, 4 receivers to the left. And whistles will blow this one dead. That's the end of the first quarter. So after one quarter of play, it's Hopkinsville 10, Caldwell County nothing. We'll be back in 1 minute. This is Tiger football on 103.3 The Tiger.
Prearranged funeral planning gives you real peace of mind. At Morgan's Funeral Home, we can help you plan your final arrangements in advance and make your wishes known. We'll assist you in making the choices and selections that reflect your wishes and help you put them in writing so that we'll be no doubt. Morgan's Funeral Home, serving families for over 100 years.
This is Fred Foltz at the Woodall Agency in Princeton. We have served the small business owners of this area for over 100 years. If you have trouble understanding liability or workers' comp insurance, or your insurance premiums spiraling out of control, whether you're a furniture store on Main Street, a plumber or electrician, or a locally owned bank or car dealer, we have a policy for you. We are the business insurance experts. Give me a call at 365-5541. You'll be glad you did.
Back to Tiger Stadium. Jaggers takes a snap, looks down the field. He's got an open receiver overthrown far sideline.
Jaggers pass is incomplete. It was intended for number 9,
Oliver Parker, the intended receiver, just out of his reach. And that'll bring up third down and short now for Caldwell County.
And you almost halfway expected with second and short that they would try something, and Joby just had just a little bit too much air on it. Oliver had gotten free by 5 yards.
Oliver and East, the far side receivers, two backs in the backfield. Handoff goes to the deep back. Handoff goes to Hollowell. He's going to be close to a first down. Looks like they're giving him a good spot. And it is a Caldwell County first down. Bob will take it from we're almost directly across from that play.
47, a pickup of 3 yards is what he needed.
First and 10 for the Tigers from their own 47-yard line. Caldwell looking to get on the board, trailing this one 10-0. Jameer Riley in motion. Handoff comes to Hollowell the other way, bobbles it, tries to get to the outside. Back to about the original line of scrimmage.
Maybe they're going to give him a yard on that. Maybe to the 48.
We'll give him one. It's a short one, but
it was a hard one.
We'll give him. He ran a long way to get that one. Three receivers set to the right for Jaggers with Hollowell in the backfield. Travis Newsom, the near side receiver for Caldwell County. Coach Will Barnes changing the play. Jaggers calls it out. Takes a snap, drops back, looks at Newsom. Goes for Newsom down the near sideline. And flag on the play as Newsom prohibited from trying to come back for that pass. Bob, I thought the official across from the play was going to call that, kept the flag in his pocket. It was the back judge.
It was the trail official that saw that. He was face guarding Travis.
So Newsom tried to come back, pass a little bit underthrown. He wanted to come back for the pass and blocked by Hopkinsville. It'll be pass interference. Also a flag in the backfield, so one of these may offset. We'll see what the one in the backfield is. Personal foul on Hopkinsville.
And pass interference on Hopkinsville. So
you wonder if it's roughing the quarterback and pass interference.
And Joby threw that under heavy pressure, but he also had the receiver open, and we were watching the receiver. So they're going to move it to the Hopkinsville 37-yard line.
So first down for Caldwell County with 10:48 to go in the first half. First and 10 from the Hoptown 37. Bob, another four receiver set to the left. We've seen more 4 receiver sets tonight than I think in our 3 years, or this is our 4th year doing this. They'll bring Jameer Riley out of that into the backfield. Swing pass comes out to Hollowell. Stutter steps and is driven out of bounds just shy of the 30-yard line.
Takes it out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 32.
Second down for the Tigers.
Oliver Parker in the east far side, Newsom near side. He's going to send Hollowell and Jameer Riley to the far side to join Parker in east. Empty backfield for Jaggers. Jaggers quick pass over to Riley. Riley tries to find a hole, picks his way across. He got up as far as the 30, driven back now. Forward progress should be near the 30-yard line.
And that was
flag on the far side of the field. That was Jameer. And it's going to be a hold against Caldwell County. So Caldwell County will get the whistle for holding. That had to be in the area of one of the receivers, Bob. 4 receivers in that area as they tried to run the receiver screen to Jameer Riley. So Caldwell whistled. It'll bring it back to their 41-yard line. 41-yard line of Hopkinsville, excuse me, at 10:34 to go in the first half.
Second down. Second and about 14.
Second and long for Caldwell County, 2nd and 14. Bob, it's still a matter just like in the Christian County matchup, not so much maybe last week. Caldwell County's making some receptions, but not a lot of run after the catch.
They're closing quickly on our receivers.
Jaggers in the backfield with Hollowell. Low snap picked up by Jaggers. Throws over the middle, complete to East. He's across the 35 and down to about the 33-yard line. So good quick hit, Jaggers to East. And it'll bring up 3rd down for the Tigers. Oh, they're going to say incomplete.
Oh.
I don't know about that one. We'll let you watch the delayed broadcast tonight on YouTube, but that looked like a catch. I don't really understand that one. Empty backfield for Caldwell County as they face 3rd and 14 now. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Empty backfield. It's on that line to give Jaggers some protection. And Caldwell County is going to be whistled. Movement on the far side of that line.
Flag on play. Billy Walsh against the Tigers. Moves it back to the 46-yard line.
So another penalty for Caldwell County. Ball moved back to the 46.
3rd and 19 for the Tigers right now. Hurting ourselves with penalties on this drive.
3rd and 19 for the Tigers.
Still 5 receivers for Caldwell County. Jaggers drops back, has some pressure, now eludes that, throws over the middle, and it's complete to Hollowell down near the 15-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down, and that is a catch. Good job by that line to give Jaggers some time. He had to elude one rusher, sidestepped him.
Where are they going to mark it, Dennis? At the
right on the 15-yard line. The Eric Hollowell with the big catch and first down for Caldwell County. Hollowell stays in the backfield with Jaggers. 2 receivers right and left for Caldwell County. Snap back to Jaggers. He's going to roll to his right, get some pressure, and he's just going to eat that one as he goes down at the 17-yard line.
Jaggers is down in the backfield, a loss of about 3 to bring up 2nd down for the Tigers.
Nowhere for Joby to throw that one.
12th play of the drive coming up here for the Tigers. A big 3rd down conversion to De'Eric. Play covering 31 yards.
Oliver Parker, far side receiver, 3 to the left. Joby has Hollowell in the backfield. Jaggers drops back, still has Hollowell. Now he's going to keep it and run and gets back up to about the 20 before he's brought down.
Down at the 20-yard line by number 58.
So good coverage by Hopkinsville on these receivers. Caldwell County unable to get much going.
15 for the Tigers.
3rd and 15 for the Tigers. They have to get down to the Hopkinsville 5 to pick up the first. 3 receivers to the right. Newsom to the left. 8:36 to go in the first half. Caldwell trails this one 10-0. Jaggers takes a snap, drops back, looks over the middle, deflected and intercepted at the 4-yard line by Hopkinsville. That's number 26 for Hopkinsville.
Number 26.
Ventrell Baker.
Baker on an interception at the 4-yard line.
Just like the tip drill they'll work on. Tipped it straight up, caught it falling to his back. It's an interception, and that stops another drive for Caldwell. Turnovers and penalties, not our friends tonight, Bob. And you talked about whoever won that turnover battle tonight would probably win this ball game.
I'm not sure. He was he was under pressure himself, a heavy rush, but just did not get the ball high enough to get it over the outstretched Hopkinsville arm.
Now, we had a blue shirt along the goal line, but in double coverage. And just not enough loft on the ball, like you said, to get over it. Hopkinsville able to tip it and come up with the interception.
And what we would need now, Dennis, and it would be most graciously accepted, is a mistake by Hopkinsville.
Bland under center. Hands off to the back, coming out over the left side. He's out across the 10 to about the 15-yard line. So a big run and a first down carry by Hopkinsville. Pickup of 11 on the play. And Bobby, you talked in the pregame. Hopkinsville's got good size on that offensive line, causing Caldwell County some trouble right now. I formation for Bland. They come out of it. Back split behind Bland. Handoff, better hit this time. Caleb Burden stands up the runner. No gain for Hopkinsville. Good tackle by Caleb Burden. Holt also helping out on the play. 2nd and 10 now for Hopkinsville. $7:27 to go here in the first half. Bland has one receiver split far out on each side. Split back set for Bland. He hands off going across the left side. Tackle. I thought for a second the ball was on the ground, but a good hit by Caldwell County. Gang tackle. That'll be a loss on the play back to about the 14-yard line. Much better job by Caldwell County.
Brings up 3rd and 12 for the Hopkinsville team. Big play here defensively for the Tigers.
3rd and 11 for Hopkinsville.
This is where Bland's had some success over the middle.
This deep in his territory, you'd almost think that he wouldn't put the ball up, but he's passed real efficiently so far tonight.
2 receivers set to the right, 1 to the left. Bland has it on the ground, picks it up. He's going to take off running on the far sidelines, got some space, hit, and brought down. It's going to be close to a first down. A busted play, and it's hit or miss on whether this is enough for a first. Holding against Hopkinsville is going to bring it back, so that'll nullify whether or not he got to the 25. It'll stay 3rd down, but it'll push Hopkinsville back a little bit farther and have to replay that down.
Hopkinsville penalized back to the
Bob, it looks like
the 7, 6?
6 yard. We'll call it the 6-yard line.
Makes it 3rd and 20 now for the Hopkinsville Tigers.
Ball is spotted at the 7-yard line.
Bland's going to go into shotgun. 2 receivers each side for Hopkinsville. He takes a snap in his end zone. He's got some pressure, throws. It's complete and incomplete, but drops the ball. Good pressure by Trail Riley. Hopkinsville player had the reception. Riley came in and made the hit. Ball comes out, and it's incomplete. And 4th and long for Hopkinsville will bring out the punt team. But Bob, Hopkinsville just predominantly over the middle on just about every pass that they're attempting. They're not even looking sideline.
And even though he was open and made the catch, we closed quickly on him, and the hit by our defensive back, by Trail, knocked it loose.
So Riley's going to be back. Punt coming from the end zone. Kick is up. Riley fields it at his 40-yard line. Back steps, gets back up across 40, finds a hole. Trail dances across the 30, tries to get to the sideline. Brought down by Hopkinsville, but not until he returns it to the Hopkinsville 24-yard line. Good job by Trail Riley to field that one and look upfield. Kind of looked like he was indecisive at first by whether he wanted a fair catch or make the attempt to run it back. Fortunately for him, he made the right decision, takes it down to the Hoptown 24-yard line.
31-yard punt return in by Trail.
And it's going to be a face mask. The flag came on the far side of the field, face mask against Caldwell County.
Against us?
It looked like that's what he signaled.
But we still maintain possession, and they're going to mark it at the,
let's call it the 28-yard line of Hopkinsville. 6:04 to go in the first half. And I'm sure penalties will be a topic of discussion at halftime for these Tigers. 3 receivers set to the left. Handoff goes to Hollowell. He's going to have to bounce it outside. Gets hit and hit hard. And he may have lost a little bit of yardage on the play. I think they're going to say a loss of about 3 back to the 31-yard line. 2nd and 13 now for the Tigers. Offense is just struggling to start this season, Bob, and they're looking for everything. 4 receivers set now to the right. You've got Newsom to the left. Jaggers looks quickly at Newsom, in and out of his hands. And you don't see that very much at all, Bob. It's kind of indicative of how this offense is going a little bit this year. That hit Travis right in the 8, unable to make the catch. And it'll bring up 3rd and 13 now for Caldwell County. Newsom will come out. Wells will take his spot. 2 receivers each way with Hollowell in the backfield. Hopkinsville showing blitz. Will Barnes changes the play, calling out to Jaggers. 2 receivers far side. Not sure the far receiver got the play. Hopkinsville brings the blitz. Jaggers in trouble. Sidesteps 1. Gets loose. Now he's got some room if he can get around the end. Across the 30. And he's going to go out of bounds at about the 24-yard line.
And marked at the 25. Pick up 6 yards.
Brought everybody on that rush. Jaggers fortunate to be able to make positive yardage out of that one. 4th down.
And probably 6. 4th and 6.
4th and 6 for the Tigers as they call timeout. 5:13 to go here in the first half. Hopkinsville leads this one 10-0. And Bob, it's just a situation since week 1, except for some promise in the 3rd quarter last week against Graves County. It's an offense that's just having trouble getting on track.
We just have been, we're playing athletic teams and Christian County and Hopkinsville. When you go against athletic teams with quickness, and if you're not extremely sharp yourself, you're going to struggle. And we're seeing a little struggle tonight. Fortunately, we didn't lose 5 or 6 yards because they had Joby in the backfield. He just made a nice effort, run, dodged a couple people to get outside and pick up the 6 yards.
Yeah, Joby got hit a couple of times. Actually could have lost yardage on the play. They're going to keep the offense on the field. 2 receivers each way. I think that's Van Hoosier, one of the receivers on the far side. Newsom, the nearest receiver, to the left. Jaggers drops back, gets some pressure, throws over the middle, and it's in and out of the hands of Hopkinsville, who bumped Newsom right at the goal line. Newsom looking for a flag on the play, but it's incomplete, and the turnover on downs will give it back to Hopkinsville. So with 5:06 to go in the first half, Caldwell County still with the goose egg on the board as Hopkinsville leads this one 10-0. And, Bob, you got to compliment a couple of things so far in this first half. It's the throwing ability of Javier Bland and the receiver coverage of Hopkinsville.
He's performed magnificently. The running game has really not hurt Caldwell at all.
Bland's going to go out of the shotgun. 2 receivers each way. 1 back in the back. Bland drops back. Gets a little bit of pressure. Throws over the middle. Complete. Down. Picked up by Caldwell County. So Caldwell County will take the turnover at the Hopkinsville 36-yard line. We'll call it 37-yard line. They're going to bring it out just a little bit. So a big play by Caldwell County to force the fumble. But Bob, another completion by Hopkinsville over the middle. Caldwell County fortunate to get out of it with the possession. So maybe this is the break we need to kind of stir everything tonight and get this offense going.
Big break for the Tigers. Let's see if we can take advantage of it.
Hollowell in the backfield with Jaggers. He has 3 receivers to his left. Handoff goes to Hollowell up the middle. Pickup of about 1.
On the stop, number 58, Palmer, Hopkinsville.
Clock ticking with 4:45 to go in the first half. 2nd and 9 for Caldwell County is Jameer Riley and Derek Hollowell are in the backfield with Jaggers. It's going to put Jameer in motion, making a 3-receiver set near side. Looks for East, in and out of the hands of East. That one hit him in the shoulder pads. And Bob, it's just we hate to harp on reminiscent of that Christian County game, but that's another game we didn't really look the ball in for the catch on a few plays, and that's happened to us a few times tonight on receivers that normally have no trouble bringing that ball in.
I'm sure Gabe is going over in his mind, I've got to watch it in, I've got to watch it in. I think he was maybe interested in what he was going to do after he caught it.
Easton Parker to the far side. Jameer Riley Newsom to the left. This one's going to be whistled dead. It's going to be offsides on Hopkinsville. And at this point, Bob, we'll take what we can get if it'll help us get down the field a little bit, because we're just really struggling right now offensively.
Well, that 5 yards is big. It makes it 3rd and 4 for the Tigers, a much more manageable down.
You're absolutely right. Clock stops with a penalty of 4:25. 2 receivers set each way for Caldwell County. They keep the same formation. Hollowell in the backfield with Jaggers. Jaggers looks to Parker. It's complete on the curl route. Parker takes it up, tackled hard, but should be enough for a first down as they get down to the Hopkinsville 22-yard line.
Oliver's first catch tonight for 10 yards.
So Caldwell County still with plenty of time in the half, 4:16 to go. Snap back to Jaggers. He hands off to Jameer Riley. Coming to the near side, gets a block. He's across the 15, 20, and in. Touchdown, Caldwell County. Jameer Riley on the carry. Flag on the play. And Bob, I think this one's going to come back. Looks like a hold. Holding. Caldwell County will take the points off the board. And this offense, I'm sure by now, Bob, 2.5 games into this season almost feels snake bit at times. That's going to nullify a very good run. Nice block by Newsom on the sideline. Was the one that sprung Jameer Riley. It's going to bring it back to the 33-yard line of Hopkinsville. Caldwell County's got to get down to the Hopkinsville 11 for a first down. First and 21 for the Tigers. 3 receivers set to the right. Handoff is going to come to Hollowell. He comes near side, steps out of bounds at the 23-yard line. Good quick run by Derek Hollowell. Bob, that's one of the bright spots consistently so far this year, is just that quick burst of speed by Derek Hollowell when he takes that handoff.
And he's real quick and beginning to run hard. Big pickup on that play.
Jaggers wants to go quickly to Newsom. He looks this one into his hands, complete. Still fights, still on his feet, going down the sideline. Finally pushed out of bounds inside the 10. Flag on the play on the hit. So you would assume that's a personal foul against Hopkinsville. We'll see what the official calls. They may have deemed Newsom out of bounds when he took the hit. But a good fight by Newsom. It's going to take it down to the 5-yard line. The official blocked before we could see the call. It is a first down, Caldwell County at the Hopkinsville 5 with 3:55 to go in the half. Derek Hollowell deep back for Caldwell County. He takes the handoff, keeps running, and looks like it's ball's on the ground. He got across the end zone and looked like the second, but it is touchdown Caldwell County. The recovery is Jameer Riley. I think he'll actually get credit for the touchdown, as they're going to say the ball popped loose from Hollowell before it crossed the goal line.
A big break for the Tigers.
Somewhat debatable, as the Hopkinsville looked like they may have had it for just a second, squibbed away from them, and Riley there to make the recovery for Caldwell County in the end zone. And that finally puts the Tigers in blue on the scoreboard, as Barrett Schultz will come in and attempt the extra point. Ten to 6 right now. Caldwell County trailing this one with 3:48 to go in the first half. Bobby really looked from here. Again, the officials have a much better view. I thought Hollowell was across the goal line. They said the ball came loose, bounced around quite a bit. It took a couple of seconds before Riley was actually able to spot it and cover it in the end zone for the touchdown.
And kudos to Jameer for being alert and on top of everything.
Low snap, kick is up, and just enough to get over the crossbar. Still with 3:48 to go in the first half. The Tigers are on the board. It's Hopkinsville 10, Caldwell County 7. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger football on 103.3 The Tiger.
You believe it? Hi, this is Hannah Hadlock at Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. We want to help save parents some money. We are having a back-to-school sale for the month of August. We are offering 20% off of all wall decor that would be perfect to decorate those dorm rooms. We are offering in our boutique all summer clothes 50% off and new arrivals 10%. Wow, sounds like a great time to come to Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. They're located at 235 Northville Drive, right next to the bowling alley. We are also your local U-Haul dealer. Come to Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. Everything comes to be.
Back to Tiger Stadium. Caldwell County on the board. They trail this one 10-7. 3:48 to go in the first half. And Bob, not the most textbook drive of a high school team. A couple of passes dropped on that one. A lot of penalties, but Caldwell County able to stay with it and pick up the 7 points and close this one down to a field goal ball game as Schultz tees it up at the 40.
A big play to recover that fumble in the end zone for sure.
Stay tuned at halftime. We'll have a halftime report. Bob will have all of the first half stats. We'll look ahead to the second half of this one. And if you have a business and you would like to sponsor our halftime show, feel free to call the radio station, and the halftime show is available, so we'd love to have you on as one of our sponsors. Kick is up by Schultz. Good kick. Drives Hopkinsville back down to the 3-yard line. They're out across the 10, up to the 20. Finds a hole across the 25, and down at the 26-yard line. Logan Smiley on the tackle for Caldwell County.
And they'll take possession at the...
We'll call it the 26. Let's say, yeah, we'll call it 27. So we'll see if the Tigers can hold and maybe even get this ball back with some time left in this first half. Bland's going to go under center. 2 receivers to his left, 1 split far to the right. Near side receiver covered by Jameer Riley. 1 back in the backfield. Bland's going to keep it, comes up over the left side across the 30, pulled down. It's going to be close to a first down by Javier Bland on the keeper.
I believe they're going to give it to him, 10-yard run.
10-yard run brings it out to the 37-yard line.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Tigers have East back. Hopkinsville sets up I formation, but they usually bring the backs back to split. As they do here, Bland under center. Caldwell County may have jumped. And another penalty. Let's see if making sure this does not go against Hopkinsville if Caldwell County was drawn offsides. Now they turn it around. Looks like it's going to go against Hopkinsville. Caldwell County must have been drawn offsides, or either that or they're going to pick the flag up. And he is going to back Hopkinsville up. So Caldwell County drawn on that one. Flag goes against Hopkinsville. It'll be 5 yards against them. First and 15 now for the Orange Tigers.
So it'll be first and 15 for Hopkinsville.
I think that was a collective penalty amongst three officials, Bob, because I think they checked both sidelines to see what those guys saw. It's going to go against Hopkinsville. First and 15 as we go under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Bland with the handoff. They try the left side, getting to the far sideline. Dillard on the carry. He'll get up near the 40-yard line. I don't know if he'll make it quite to the 40.
Looking at this near side official, looks like maybe you're mark it at the 39. No, they're going to put it right on the 40.
Nose right on the 40. Second and 7 now for Hopkinsville. And I think they're pretty much content with letting that clock go, Bob, not looking to make a quick hit by any means.
That's just trying to lull us to sleep.
Two receivers set to the left, one to the right, covered by Jameer Riley. Bland is under center. Hands off to the lone back, and he's going to get up near the 45-yard line. I don't think he quite made it, but there have been some pretty favorable spots.
Nice tackle that time by Mitchell Harrelson on that.
Harrelson with the hit ball spotted at the 45-yard line, third down, and about 3 for Hopkinsville. As we are under now 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Hopkinsville leading this one 10-7. Bob, there's just enough time for Hopkinsville to maybe take a deep threat with this if they pick up a first down here. Reverse in the backfield. It's going to be handed off first down and more for Hopkinsville. Still on his feet in Caldwell territory. Flags come in on the play late. They'll spot him down at the 34, but we'll see what the flags are. 2 flags, middle of the field at the end of that run. Heavily penalized game tonight. Both squads starting to rack them up. Face mask against Caldwell County. And Bob, I know that's at least 2 and maybe 3 for Caldwell County tonight. So very inopportune penalty, 1:36 to go in the half, but that's going to put Hopkinsville deep in Caldwell County territory.
To the 25-yard line.
Looks like it's actually
20.
spotted at the 19-yard line. Referee's having a little bit of discussion behind the Hopkinsville offensive line. Bob, penalties and turnovers, along with really a little bit of sloppy play by the Tigers tonight. Fortunate to just be down 3 at this point in this ball game.
We've dodged, how many bullets have we dodged so far tonight, Dennis? About 6. And what's the sideline warnings or what?
I think Coach Barnes is going out for an explanation on this one.
Caldwell County for unsportsmanlike conduct.
Referee talking to Coach Barnes at the 30-yard line. Barron Wells comes into the ball game as Trail Riley comes out. I don't know if it's something he said or did, or if he was the one that committed the face mask penalty. But the ball is spotted at the Tiger 19-yard line. Coach Barnes still on the field getting the explanation.
And we'll be still at 1st and 10 for Hopkinsville with 1 minute 36 seconds remaining in the first half.
Big crowd in this home opener for Caldwell County. And I'm not sure the explanation suits Coach Barnes, but it's over with nonetheless. Be one of those good situations to have the halftime report, the sideline reporter, Bob. And it's another personal foul. You got to assume that might be the one that Trail Riley came off the field for, as they're going to mark this one down to the 11-yard line. So it's inside the 11. Actually, they split it was half the distance, so they're going to take it down. Let's call it the 11-yard line because
it looks like they can still pick up the first down.
They can still pick up the first down, absolutely. So 2 personal foul penalties on the same play. One during the play and apparently one after gives Hopkinsville great position at the Tiger 11-yard line. Bland takes it, looks to the end zone. He's got some room. Somebody's going to have to pick him up. He's going to walk this one in untouched. Touchdown Hopkinsville with 1:30 to go in the first half. Caldwell County focused on the coverage in the end zone, and Bland able to walk in untouched from 11 yards out for the score. Hopkinsville will look to put the lead back to 10. Marshawn in for Hopkinsville for the kick. Snap is back. Kick is up. Plenty of distance and good. So with 1:30 left in the first half, it's Hopkinsville back on top by 10, 17-7. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Football on 103.3 The Tiger.
Cuisine with an extensive menu that has something for everyone. Choose from local favorites like fajitas, chimichangas, burritos, and Maria's favorite with rice, grilled onions, and peppers, chicken, shrimp, steak, or a combination topped with La Potecina's mouth-watering cheese sauce. That's La Potecina with 2 locations to serve you in Princeton and Marion. La Potecina Mexican restaurant.
And we're back to Tiger Stadium. Caldwell County will get the ball and a minute and a half to do something with it before halftime. Bob, I think it's becoming a big issue with penalties here. The last 2 personal foul, one a face mask and one apparently something said by one of the players. And
you cannot, not only do you have turnovers that you can't commit during the game, you can't lose composure on the field because that picked up 30 yards on that touchdown drive or thereabouts for Hopkinsville.
Yeah, that took them from apparently somebody willing to run the clock out on the ground if needed to, and it put them so far down that it was almost like giving them 7 points. So Hopkinsville will put it in play from the 40. Caldwell trails this one 17-7. Bob will have all of the first half stats coming your way at halftime. Also, we'll have the camera on the field and get the band's early season performance. Kick is up. It's going to be a short kick, and we'll go out of bounds. So Caldwell's going to have good field position. No time, though, off the clock on that one, which is a plus. Still a whole minute and a half to go for the Tigers. And, Bob, one thing, we enjoy these football games week after week, but one thing we also like is seeing the progression of how the band does from this opening night, opening home game, to where they get in their full marching season gear and get on the field with all the props and everything. So we hope everybody enjoys that when they watch the rebroadcast of this later on and checks out the Caldwell County Band of Pride.
And maybe I'll get a chance to watch some of their performance at halftime after I play with that adding machine here.
You're going through some sheets tonight. I can see that.
Big series here. We cannot turn it over in our territories, but you do expect us to put it in the air.
Caldwell in motion. They can swing pass back over to Newsom. He catches at the 35. He's got some room up across midfield. Gets a block and pushed out of bounds in Hopkinsville territory at the 48-yard line.
Nice play call.
And Bob, that's what Caldwell County has been missing most of this season is that run after the catch. He caught that ball back at the 35, takes it up the field and spotted at the Hopkinsville 48-yard line. Only 9 seconds off the clock as Caldwell County has a first down. 3 receivers set to the right. Handoff goes to Hollowell. Lowers his head and plows up close to the 40. Was spotted at the 41-yard line. Nice hard run by De'Eric Hollowell. Referees taking their time about spotting that ball. Of course, the clock not stopped. Under a minute to go now. Second down and 4 for Caldwell County. Jaggers takes a snap, comes up, looks at Newsom. Tipped away at the last second on good coverage by Hopkinsville at the 40. Clock stops with 48 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 3 for Caldwell County. He's got a Oliver Parker split far side. 2 receivers each way. Hollowell out of the backfield. Jaggers flush from the pocket, rolls, and hits the receiver.
Hits the official.
Hits the official. And he stops up and signals incomplete. And the official with the... that's probably going to leave a mark.
Just about hit him in the throat, ear, up in the face area.
Because he's watching for a hold along that line. Jaggers rolled near his side, so Caldwell County is going to send the punt unit on. Tripp Branch will kick this one from about his 50.
We do not need a return, that's for sure.
And it's going to be timeout, Caldwell County. 41 seconds to go in the first half. Bob, just a lot of pressure that time for Joby Jaggers. He tried to roll, but I think Hopkinsville, with the lead, starting to send the pressure just a little bit more.
And they had nothing to lose but to pin their ears and come after Joby.
So both teams go to the sideline. We'll have the halftime report coming your way here in just a little while. First half stats by Bob, always with the most accurate stats. And then we'll look ahead to the second half. Next week, Hall of Fame night here at Tiger Stadium as Hall of Fame 2018 members will be inducted next Friday night as we take on Crittenden County. Always a good games with our bordering friends. So hope you'll be here for that one. If not, you can check out the audio version of that just like tonight on 103.3 The Tiger or WPKYonline.com with the stream coming right after the conclusion of the ball game. Caldwell County back on the field after the timeout. They're going to take the punt unit off. Jaggers under center, tosses to Hollowell. Hollowell finds some room, breaks it down across the 25. Ball loose down at the 5-yard line. And Hopkinsville comes up with the fumble recovery. Bobby looked for a second like De'Eric Hollowell was about to break that one for the late touchdown and pull this back to a 3-point ball game at the half, but strip ball punched away from him as he crossed about the 25 to 20-yard line. And the long fumble all the way down near the goal line. It's recovered by Hopkinsville.
At the 3-yard line?
Yeah, we'll say the 3-yard line. 32 seconds to go on the clock. I'm not sure how many timeouts Caldwell County has, so Hopkinsville will probably just kneel on this one.
Another critical turnover, and you thought just as he maybe was breaking free, but he was hit, stripped from behind.
And Hopkinsville does take the knee. Caldwell County will call it. No, I thought Caldwell County had a timeout left. They do not. Ball spotted, and the clock stops. So that's going to take us to halftime. And after one half of play, it's Hopkinsville 17, Caldwell County 7. We'll be back with first half stats, talk about that first half, and take a look at the second half to come. All that coming your way, so stay tuned. We'll be back after this break. You're listening to Tiger Football on WPKYonline.com.
Princeton, we've got you covered. Introducing PermaPlate, the interior and exterior protection designed to keep your vehicle looking new. Inside your vehicle, the fiber guard and leather guard provides maximum protection from oil and water-based stains and odors caused by spills, rips, tears, and burns. The exterior of your vehicle is protected by PermaPlate's paint guard, which provides an armor against bugs, bird droppings, tree sap, sun damage, fading, and oxidation, and hard water stains. And PermaPlate's warranty is second to none. Should cover damage occur to your vehicle, they will repair or replace the damaged area at no cost. PermaPlate now available only at Tracy's Incorporated in Princeton.
Caldwell Medical Center Sleep Lab offers diagnosis for a variety of sleep problems, including sleep apnea. 1 in every 5 Americans have significant sleep difficulties, which, when diagnosed properly, can be successfully treated. A few symptoms of sleep disorders include fatigue, morning headaches, impotence, frequent urination, irritability, memory loss, high blood pressure, and loud snoring. If you have some of these symptoms, we may be able to help you identify and treat them before they cause more serious health conditions. Caldwell Medical Center offers studies in lab and in your home depending on your insurance company's requirements. Call 270-365-0300 for more information.
Seasons come and seasons go, but something that can remain the same is reliability. And here at McGregor Group Heating and Air, reliability and honesty are a few of our top priorities. So if you're looking for heating and air service, give us a call at 270-896-5044 or come visit us at 960 Varmint Trace Road here in Princeton. We're the company that you can take comfort in.
Get into shape and feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports in Princeton. Trilogy offers a wide range of classes to help you reach your fitness and well-being goals, like yoga, gymnastics, sports training, team training, cardio, kickboxing, and weightlifting. They have family discounts, and your first class is free. So come work out in a family-friendly environment at Trilogy Performance Sports, located directly behind Cash Express in Princeton. Open 5 a.m. to 9 p.m., 7 days a week. Be better than you used to be at Trilogy Performance Sports Princeton. Telephone 270-601-1824.
Have you been a victim of debit or credit card fraud? Farmers Bank and Trust can help lessen your risk of getting taken advantage of. As our customer, you have exclusive access to a security feature in our app that will allow you to turn your debit card off while you're not using it, then turn it on instantly when you need to use it. Keep your information safe. Log into our free app to use this feature, increasing the security of your information right now. Not a Farmers Bank customer? Come down. Let us set up your account and start protecting you from potential fraud opportunities. This is not a guarantee that your information will not be compromised. This is an increased security measure. Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Hi, Caldwell County. I'm Allie Coleman with First Southern National Bank, and I'm ready to service your next loan. Whether you're wanting to build your first home, buy an investment property, or add square footage for your growing family, we can tailor a solution just for you. Stop by my office at 101 West Washington Street in Princeton, or give me a call at 270-365-3545 to apply today. First Southern National Bank, Equal Housing Lender, Federal Registry 409424, NMLS 1002990.
Great news. Any size ice cold and refreshing soft drinks are still just $1 at McDonald's every day. That's the news. Now the weather. Soft drink lovers at McDonald's report enjoying ice cold deliciousness. Also reported, chance of refreshment, 100%. Get any size soft drink for just $1, only at McDonald's. A la carte only, limited time offer at participating McDonald's. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Caldwell County Band of Pride, with Ranch
And we are back at Tiger Stadium at halftime. Hopkinsville leads Caldwell County 17-7, and we've just received word that on that personal foul a little bit right before halftime, Caldwell County's Trail Riley has been ejected from the ball game.
And possibly, Dennis, what that is, and we'll find out, he may have had another earlier penalty, personal foul nature against him, and I think the second one in the game, you're automatically ejected. So that could be the result of why that ejection is, but we won't have him for the rest of the game, that's for sure.
So a big hit for Caldwell County as they're having trouble tonight on a lot of fronts. Turnovers, 3 turnovers in the red zone for Caldwell County. Here in this first half, you've lost Trail Riley for the ball game. You're having trouble moving the ball at all defensively. The defense is playing a decent game, but the penalties are almost insurmountable at times when you give up on that one possession, Bob, right before half, 30 yards almost, just in the blink of an eye. So puts a lot of burden on your defense to withstand that, but still bad news for Caldwell County as Trail Riley is out for the rest of this ball game. I do want to mention, Bob, before you get to stats, that when you watch the replay of our game tonight on YouTube, we had a great performance by the Rain Performing Arts Center All-Star Dancers right before this performance by the Caldwell County Band of Pride. So well worth turning on tonight to check out the replay of our broadcast on YouTube tonight. Bob, if you're ready with the stats, you feel free.
I'm ready, and you mentioned earlier right before half when Hopkinsville took over with 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go, would they run out the clock or would they be able or try to put a score up? But any football team with any kind of character will try to score, and obviously they did, which really hurt. And then we fumbled. We actually got lucky on one fumble tonight in that we recovered in the end zone. And this last one, we were free, had broken the line of scrimmage, and we were outrunning the secondary until they closed on us and hit De'Eric's arm from behind, and the ball goes another 10 yards downfield about the 3-yard line, and we obviously miss a turnover or miss a chance to score there. But in the first half, the score here at halftime, as Dennis said, is 17-7. Hopkinsville gets on the scoreboard first with 7 minutes, 43 seconds remaining in the first quarter on a 13-yard run. They lead at that time with the extra point being good, 7-0. They also score again in the first quarter at the 1 minute, 50-second mark on a 24-yard field goal, leading at that point 10-0. In the second quarter, Jameer Riley recovers a fumble in the end zone from a fumble, I'm sure, by De'Eric Hollowell. That comes at the 3:48 mark. The extra point is good by Barrett Schultz, and we have cut the deficit down to 3 points, trailing 10-7 in Hopkinsville. Hopkinsville takes the ensuing kickoff, marches down the field, and Javier Bland takes it the final 11 yards on the ground. The PAT is good with 1 minute, 30 seconds remaining. Hopkinsville leading at that time 17-7, and that's our score at halftime. Stats pretty evenly matched here, and we'll get into Hopkinsville stats here after we touch on the Tiger stats. De'Eric Hollowell with 10 carries in the first half for a total of 94 yards. The big carry opening the game had a 46-yard run, and then on that last carry he had probably about a 24-yard run as we see it to have picked up 94 yards here at half. Jameer Riley, 4 carries for a net 0 yards, and Joby Jaggers, 3 carries for 1 yard. So with the 94 yards by De'Eric and the 1 yard by Joby, we have 95 yards on the ground here at halftime rushing-wise, and that's on a series of 17 carries. In the passing department, Joby was 11 for 20 with 2 interceptions. Oliver Parker, 1 grab for 10 yards. Travis Newsom, 2 catches for 29. Barron Wells coming in, catching 2 balls for 10. Gabe East, 1 catch for 5. De'Eric Riley, 2 catches for 36 yards. And Jameer Riley, 3 catches for 18 yards. 11 out of 20. 2 interceptions for Joby, throwing for 108 yards in the first half. Total offense for Caldwell County, 203 yards, 95 on the ground, 108 through the air. For Hopkinsville, on the ground, they carry the ball 17 times, pick up of 78 yards. Basically, the majority of those yards coming midway of the second quarter to the end, picking up runs of 10, 21, and 11 to get up to that 78-yard mark. In the air, Bland has been really effective tonight, 6 out of 8 for 128 yards. So Hopkinsville, with their 78 yards on the ground, 128 yards through their total offense is 206 yards. So they've outgained the Caldwell County Tigers by 3 yards in the first half, but Caldwell has just been snake bitten by turnovers. 2 interceptions, at least 3 fumbles, one of which we got lucky on and recover in the end zone. And turnovers are playing a big game. Hopkinsville has only turned it over once on a fumble. Another time they fumbled in the backfield, but Bland was able to pick it up and get a yard. And another Bland fumble on a bad snap. He was able to pick it up and pick up a first down on the carry of 10 yards. So what we've got to do here at halftime, Dennis, we get the kickoff to open the third quarter. We've got to play mistake-free football if we want to win this football game.
Yeah, we do, Bob. That was about as sloppy a game as we've had in a while. Penalties killed us. Turnovers killed us. 3 turnovers inside the Hopkinsville 20-yard line. We were fortunate to get the touchdown, I guess, because it was a fumble, and Jameer Riley really had to fight for that one between himself and a couple of Hopkinsville players. So, John, I need some... Can't hear in this one. We're just fortunate to be only down 17-7 right now. Probably one of the worst first halves offensively and as a whole that we've seen in some time. I'm sure the coaches will talk to the players, try to get their composure back. That's going to be a big hit for them, losing Trail Riley for the second half of this ball game. So they're going to try to get the kids to keep their composure, realize they're only down 10 points. And they get the ball to start the second half. So they're like you said, though, Bob, we've got to look the passes into our hands. We dropped some passes in the first half.
That was a huge situation that developed in the first half. Maybe 3 drops that we had when we had receivers open and the ball in their hands. So we have to clean up that area as well, Dennis. You're right.
You've got to clean up penalties. You've got to clean up turnovers. And you've got to make the plays when you're able to make it and the play is going good. You've got to make the easy plays tonight, and Caldwell County has a lot of work cut out for them here in this second half. 3:42 left to go before we'll kick that off. I do have a score, Bob. Let's see if there is an update anywhere. Let's see. Graves leads McCracken 20-17 during the half, and also 24 seconds from the half, it was Mayfield leading Paducah Tillman 37-27. So Paducah Tillman able to put a lot of points on the board against a tough Mayfield team.
A slugfest going on down there.
Great performance by the Band of Pride. They're getting all of their props off of the field, and a good early season performance by that bunch who's been practicing, I'm sure, since probably June or July. And we'll have them on the replay tonight on YouTube from our live stream, if you will. We're still doing the audio live, but the video will have to be on a delayed basis for home games this season. So I hope you'll tune in and check that out. Those kids really put in a lot of effort, Bob. We talk about how hard the football team works. That band's out there sweating their way through the summer just as much.
Well, and tonight's another example of moving around, how quick and fast they were moving in and out of sets on the field. You know they have to be drenched right now. We're sitting up here not moving at all, and we're drenched.
And I did recognize a couple of tunes, the Mr. Sandman and the Inner Sandman. So some classic and some Metallica, both in the band's program this year. So I hope you'll check those guys out. The drummer was pretty tough down there. Got a full set of drums on the little train there, being led by the John Deere cart. But a good performance by the Caldwell County Band of Pride here tonight at Tiger Stadium. Bob, what's the one major thing we've got to do to start this second half? Do you think it's just to eliminate the turnovers?
Well, when Joby's been given enough time to pass, and that's when he's not stepped out of the pocket and may have taken a step either way, the line is blocked really well. And we've done a little bit better in the second quarter of hitting some quick pitch. That was a quick pitch to Derek that he turned upfield until he was stripped late in the second quarter. But we just gotta hold our composure, catch the ball when we have the chance to. And in my opinion, we need to be productive on this third quarter kickoff as we take possession, because Hopkinsville is not going to give us many chances, and we've got to take advantage of what we do and do well, and that's hopefully moving the ball better in the air than we did in the first half.
Don't forget, next Friday night, we've got a new Hall of Fame class to be inducted, so that'll happen here next Friday night at Tiger Stadium as we take on the Crittenden County Rockets. Bob will be on the air with Coach Barnes at 6 o'clock next Friday night. We'll have the McGregor Group Heating and Air pregame show coming your way at 6:30, and then kickoff of the Rockets and the Tigers from Tiger Stadium next Friday night at 7 o'clock.
And Caldwell County back onto the field. Hopkinsville on the field, but not on the playing surface, on the sidelines. Caldwell County getting their limbering exercises done, and as it ticks down to 0, they'll add another 3 minutes to the clock, and we'll be set for third quarter action at that point.
So, Bob, really still a manageable game. You're down 10, just a couple of possessions. You get the ball to start the third quarter. I really think if Caldwell County can come down and put points on the board out of this drive, either a field goal or a touchdown out of this initial drive, then I think that's going to mean the world to Caldwell County's confidence right now. Right now, they're frustrated as they can be. They're frustrated because they're not moving the ball, because they're not catching the ball. They're frustrated with the turnovers, the penalties. It's just been a Murphy's Law first half, if you will, for the Tigers. I think all of that can change with a good, productive drive to start this third quarter.
And it would be important for our psyche and morale to go down and do something. We may not have to get it to the end zone to be upbeat, but if we don't get it to the end zone, we've really got to turn on the pressure, the heat. If we have to play defense, not having scored to open the third quarter, and that could be huge too. We've not been able. Hopkinsville's punted one time in the game. We've not punted at all.
No, they brought Tripp on, and then they called a timeout and changed the play, and that's the one Derek almost broke, but had the ball punched out from behind, and that ball went down about 10 yards before it was recovered inside the 5 by Hopkinsville. Bob, a couple of interesting notes here as we have about 2 minutes before we kick this off. And it's just the day and time we live in. There's a delay in the Tillman and Mayfield game because there's a drone flying overhead. They pulled the players off the field because there's a drone flying over their head at Mayfield. And then a score that's going to surprise a lot of people. Ballard Memorial leads Marshall County.
Ballard has a pretty good offensive team this year, and Marshall's still trying to climb back to, in my opinion, respectability. What is that score?
The Ballard Bombers lead 26-21 at halftime. They've got over Marshall County.
Nice a nice quarterback and a real nice wide receiver on that team. So good competitive football game.
Just over a minute to go before we kick this one off. We'll take a 30-second break, John, and come right back and get this second half kicked off. You're listening to Tiger Football on 103.3 The Tiger.
Summer projects you intended on doing, but you just never found time. Come see us at Fredonia Valley Bank and check out our consumer loans that could help you finance your next project. Purchase a car, truck, or a recreational vehicle to enjoy this fall. With only a couple of months left of warm weather, why wouldn't you drop in and spend some time talking to one of our friendly loan officers? The loan officers at Fredonia Valley Bank will help you make sound decisions when it comes to borrowing money and will guide you through the process. Fredonia Valley Bank is your real community bank, operating independently over 100 years, providing the people in our communities with the services they deserve. Located at 602 Cassidy Avenue, Fredonia, and 226 Commerce Street, Fayetteville. Member FDIC and equal housing.
And we're back to Tiger Stadium. Caldwell County set to take possession here in the third quarter, trailing this one 17-7. Again, in case you're just joining us from halftime, Trail Riley ejected late in the first half. Caldwell County will not only have to recover from that offensively, but he's one of the two shutdown corners for Caldwell County. We'll have to put a replacement in for him. And Bland has been very accurate. That's going to be a tough job for somebody coming in to sub for Trail.
That's the other thing we can hope for, Dennis, that he has some kind of misbearing at halftime, and his arm isn't as effective as it was in the first half.
Marshawn puts the kick in, going towards the sideline. They let it fall out of bounds, and Caldwell County will take over with good field position to start the third quarter at their own 35-yard line. So maybe a good omen to start this second half for Caldwell County. Offensively, you look for Wells to come in and fill that spot by Riley. So we've just got to get some yardage after the catch. We've got to take care of the ball when we have it and cut these turnovers down. 5 turnovers. You're not going to beat very many people at all, if any, during the course of a year with 5 turnovers. Handoff goes up the middle, and Hopkinsville stuffed that. That's Hollowell on the carry. Hillsby's shut down for a yard loss on the play. 2nd and 11 for Caldwell County coming up. Bob, at halftime, Graves County leads McCracken County 20-17. Little confusion in the backfield. Jameer Riley and Hollowell flanking Jaggers. 2 receivers to the left. Looks like Parker to the right. Jaggers rolls, looks to the far sideline, and he's going to be tackled. Let's see if they throw the flag. That's going to be intentional grounding, even though Parker was in the area. But Bob, I don't know if you saw on the play, Parker tried to make his cut. Hopkinsville had a handful of jersey and no flag on that.
And Joby was being chased and run down by only one man on that particular play.
So it'll be down in distance against Caldwell County on the intentional grounding. Ball's going to be spotted inside the Tiger 20 at the 17-yard line. So 3rd down and a country mile for the Tigers.
And accompanying that penalty is loss of down, which is why it is 3rd down.
4 receiver set with Riley and Hollowell joining the 2 receivers to the left. Empty backfield for Jaggers. Jaggers keeps it, goes up the middle. And that one didn't fool anybody from Hopkinsville. He gets up maybe a yard on the play.
Mark it at.
And it will bring out Tripp Branch for his first punt of the night. And a little bit of a cooler breeze, Bob. I don't know where that came from, but
it's welcome.
Anytime tonight. Branch has a little pressure, gets off a good kick, bounces at the 48 of Caldwell County, goes into Hopkinsville territory, and it'll be down inside the Tiger 40-yard line. So a nice kick by Branch. He'll spot that at the 38 of Hopkinsville. So Hopkinsville will come out leading this one 17-7. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. So, Bob, not the start to the second half that Caldwell had really wanted or much more needed.
No, we didn't pick up any field position at all. Fortunate, a 42-yard punt then by Tripp gets us out of the hole.
Bland takes the reverse handoff, gives it off to number 12. He goes left side, gets up across the 45. And that is Torion Dillard. So the ball's going to be spotted at the 45-yard line. Flag on the play is going to be against Hopkinsville. Hopkinsville called for the hold. So they'll take it back. Let's call it the 35-yard line, Bobby. The football just nosed over the 35. 36-yard line. Bob, I'm trying to see the defender on the far side. It looks like Wells maybe on the far side. I'm not having trouble picking his number up. It is Barron Wells taking the spot of Trail Riley defensively on that far side corner. Bland under center for Hopkinsville. One back set. He puts one in motion. Handoff goes over the right side. Good tackle by Caldwell County after a gain of about 2. That's Travion Samuel. First time we've called his name. Had a little help from Ben Holt. And the ball spotted at the 38-yard line, gain of 2. .9:45 to go in the third quarter. Hopkinsville leads this one 17-7. Higher formation, but Hopkinsville will drop out of that and split the backs in the backfield. Bland under center, receiver in motion. Bland drops back, has some pressure from Holt, gets rid of the ball wide open, in and out of the hands. Fortunately for Caldwell County, receiver wide open at the 50-yard line. Barron Wells was trying to recover.
And wide open is an understatement, Dennis. He was wide open by 10 yards.
I think Wells may have, in that fill-in role, may have picked up the wrong receiver.
He stuck out of the backfield, the receiver did, and we had pressure on the quarterback at that time, so I don't know whether it's a hard pass to handle or what, but we'll take a drop anytime.
So third down for Hopkinsville.
Third right at 10 yards for the Hopkinsville Tigers.
Snap is back to Bland out of the shotgun. Plenty of time for Bland. Now he's got some pressure. He's going to go down. Sacked by number 14, Russ Bashir, who gets horse-collared by his own player in celebration after the play, but sacked back to the 30-yard line. And Hopkinsville will bring out the punt unit.
What a tackle.
That may have been one of our best hits tonight.
I hope Russ is okay after that one.
Dropping back for Caldwell County is Gabe East. Snap is back. Some pressure by Caldwell County. He gets the kick away. Nice high kick. Bounces at the Caldwell 45. Goes out of bounds inside the 40. The Tigers will get excellent field position.
37-yard line.
First down, Caldwell County, as Jaggers will bring his crew out and try to get this offense on track. Just got that feeling of running in quicksand again tonight, just like the opening night against Christian County. Let's see where they spot this ball. It is going to be at the 37-yard line. Oliver Parker far side. Newsom near side. Pitch is going to go to Hollowell. He's got some room on this side, gets across the 40, and had to try to make the turn up the field, driven out of bounds right at the 47-yard line. Bob, that was about one block away from Hollowell breaking that one all the way to the house.
From pay dirt, and they are going to give him a first down.
First down, 10-yard run by De'Eric Hollowell. 8:27 to go in the third quarter, 17-7 Hopkinsville. 4 receivers set to the left side. Jameer Riley comes back to the backfield with Jaggers. Oliver Parker to the far side, ball on the ground. As Jaggers picks it up, now has to elude some tacklers and looks for Jameer Riley. Gets hit hard. Jaggers still on the ground. Got his helmet rattled just a little bit on that one. Fortunately, Jameer Riley in the neighborhood of that pass, as Jaggers did a great job, I think, Bob, getting rid of that ball.
Under intense rush that time.
Yeah, you could even go so far as use the term duress under that one, because he had some pressure. Second down and 10, Caldwell County.
Our best play tonight, Dennis, has been that quick toss to De'Eric.
Jaggers is going to roll. This one's complete to East, it looked like. Gabe East with the reception, caught it at about the 45, gets inside the 40 to the 38, before he's brought down out of bounds. Hopkinsville really starting to bring the blitz a little bit more, Bob. Jaggers has had some company just about every time he's tried to throw the ball here in the third quarter.
He's been under heavy pressure.
3 receivers set to the left. Handoff goes to Hollowell to the right. He's hit, spun around, actually stays on his feet to pick up maybe a yard. Flag on the play. Came in after the play was blown dead. We'll see if this one is against Hopkinsville. Bob, the referees really have to do a good job keeping this game in control. Dead ball foul against Hopkinsville.
Looks like De'Eric picked up no yards on that play, but they are going to mark off a penalty. Personal foul against the Hopkinsville Tigers.
Temper's really starting to flare because Trail Riley ejected in the first half. Hopkinsville player whistled well after the play blown dead on this play.
Marked down at the 20,
should be
25.
So they'll put it, let's call it the 23 yard line. So Caldwell County threatening here with 7:38 to go in the third. Jaggers has 2 backs in the backfield with him, hands it off to Jameer Riley. Jameer's going to try to get to the left side, breaks the tackle across the 10, the 5, touchdown. I don't see any flags on the field on this one. So touchdown Caldwell County, good run by Jameer Riley as he got to the left side, able to round the corner.
Running hard, and that ejection to Trail may have motivated Jameer. He was not looking to step out of bounds or do anything. A nice run.
The score comes with 7:29 left to go in the third quarter. And hopefully that's the spark that'll get Caldwell County going tonight. It was a big third quarter last week against Graves County that led to Caldwell County's win over the Eagles. Schultz is going to try the extra point. Snap is down. This kick is up, hits the goal post, and bounces back. No good. So with 7:29 left to go in the third, it's Hopkinsville 17, Caldwell County 13. Back in 30 seconds, this is Tiger football on 103.3 The Tiger.
From your Princeton Electric plant board, meter tampering is dangerous. Tampering with an electric meter is not only dangerous, it is dishonest and against the law. Dealing electricity by tampering with an electric meter may result in your arrest and can even risk your life. Tampering with meters results in increased utility bills that everyone has to pay. If you see anyone tampering with an electric meter, call the Princeton Electric plant board right away at 270-365-2031. Princeton Electric plant board, Princeton's #1 energy source.
And we're back to Tiger Stadium. Caldwell County cuts that lead to 4 as the extra point attempt bounces off the right goal post and is no good. 7:29 to go in the third. Caldwell trails this one 17-13. Score at halftime, Mayfield leads Paducah Tillman 37-27. Schultz will tee this one up at the 40. Maybe a little momentum now on Caldwell County's side. Good defensive stand by the Tigers here in the third quarter. Schultz puts this ball into play, angles it toward the right side, caught on the run at the 10. He's up across the 20, hit, changes field, stays on his feet, hit again, and finally brought down just shy of the 30-yard line. Bob, that was Tayshawn Barker. And I didn't know what it was going to take to bring him down. He was bouncing off things like a pinball machine. 28-yard line is where Hopkinsville will start this possession. Marion Wells, as we said, in coverage in place of Trail Riley on the far side. Jameer is still the corner on this side.
Barron's got the wide side of the field to protect against as well. They tried to exploit that in their last series.
Land under center, hands off, goes across the left side. Good run on this one. He's still on his feet, breaks the tackle. He's up across midfield to 40, chased down from behind and brought down inside the 30-yard line. Devin Kilgore makes the tackle for Caldwell County, but a big run by Hopkinsville puts the ball at the Caldwell County 25-yard line.
47-yard run that time by the young man. That's what we need to do right now. Capitalize on our touchdown and hold Hopkinsville. And here they gash us 47 yards on the first play, Dennis.
Yeah, we really got to stand tall here to keep this game close. Handoff to the deep back. Tries to pick his way across the right side. Nowhere to go.
No gain on the play.
Good job by the Tigers to gang tackle on that one. Drew Davis on the tackle for Caldwell County on that one. Now Hopkinsville is going to spread the offense a little bit. 2 receivers to the far side. Near receiver is Dillard. 1 back in the backfield with Bland. Bland's under center. Takes the ball on the ground. He picks it up. Able to cover it. No gain on the play. I thought Mitchell Harrelson had fallen on that ball just as quick as it went down, but Bland able to pick it up and hit the knee. Harrelson credited with the tackle. 3rd down and 10 now. Bob, this is a big down. I know there's 6 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, but a stand by Caldwell County would force a long field goal attempt. Bland in the shotgun. Looks over the middle. Complete at the 10. Lowers his head. Bounces off one tackler. And gets down just shy of the goal line. And the ball spotted inside the 1, Bob.
It's obviously we didn't need that.
And that's where Hopkinsville has killed us all night. Just those throws really between the tackles over the middle. This one gets them down, knocking on the door, the goal line.
They're going to answer us pretty quickly, maybe to the tune of at least 1 more point. If they,
Caldwell County jumps, I don't think you can really penalize any yardage because
I think Hopkinsville.
Oh, it is against Hopkinsville. Good. That'll make it a little more difficult anyway. And Bob, I hope that was just car lights and not lightning I see in the background. So it'll move it back to the 6-yard line. First and goal for Hoptown. Bland's going to go under center. Man in motion for Hoptown. Hands off to Dillard. Dillard stopped at the 5-yard line. Or maybe even no gain, Bob. Good job by that Tiger defensive line to snuff that play out quickly. Second and goal for the Hopkinsville Tigers. Still spotted at the 6. Right at 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Hopkinsville leading this one by 4 and threatening here in the 3rd. 3 receivers set to the right. They'll put 1 player in motion. Curls back. Bland drops back, looks over the end zone. Complete at the 3, and Hopkinsville has the touchdown as it's complete to number 3, Ellis Dunn, who walks into the end zone. That was a good play by Hopkinsville. I think that's the player that went in motion. Caldwell County had to stutter step, come back and cover that one. And Hopkinsville puts the lead back out to 10 right now. Could be the biggest lead of the night, pending this extra point. Snap is down and fumbled. Hopkinsville has it's going to try to run it in, and he's going to be brought down. So, missed extra point attempt by Hopkinsville, and it's back to a 10-point ball game with 4:46 to go in the 3rd quarter. It's Hopkinsville 23, Caldwell County 13. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Football on WPKY.
the tip of your fingers? CUI Electric works hard to ensure the power stays on, but when something unforeseeable happens, they make it easy for you to stay informed. All you have to do is send a text to 85700. That's 85700. Be sure to save CUI Electric in your contacts with the number 85700 for easy use in the future. To enroll in outage texting, text PRECC to 85700. That's PRECC to 85700. Once you're enrolled, you can report an outage simply by texting the word out to 85700. To receive an update on the status of an outage, just text the word status to 85700. Once the power is restored, you'll get a text back letting you know. And you can opt out at any time by texting the word stop. Enroll today, and you'll be ready to text Caldwell Electric next time you're in the dark. It's just another way that Caldwell Electric has been making life better the cooperative way for more than 80 years.
Back to Tiger Stadium as Hopkinsville set to put it back to Caldwell after the score. Ball received at the 10-yard line. And it's Trace Olden. He's tackled just across the 20-yard line, almost to the 25. And Caldwell County will take over again, trailing by 10. Bob, it seems like Hopkinsville has an answer every time we pull this thing to within 3.
Well, at least we got on the board in the third quarter, and another big drive coming up here, Dennis, and we've got to find a way to stop. Apparently, maybe no answers tonight in the passing game on as far as we're concerned defensively, because those passes, those guys are 5 yards open every pass that goes to them.
Jaggers in the backfield, two-back set with him. He'll put Jameer Riley in motion. Handoff goes to Hollowell, picks his way through the left side. Not much there, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10, Caldwell County has no gain on the play. Travis Newsom, the near side receiver. Jameer Riley, Derek Hollowell in the backfield with Jaggers. Two receivers to the far side. Jaggers takes a low snap, picks it up, he's got some pressure, goes over the middle. He's got a man open. It's Oliver Parker at the 45. It's a foot race going down the field. Parker's going to be pulled down inside the 20. So big catch by Oliver Parker moves Caldwell County down the field. That was a good job by Jaggers to retain his composure on the low snap. Picked it up, saw Parker over the middle and laid it right on a dime. First down, Caldwell County at the 17-yard line of Hopkinsville.
58-yard pass play that time.
Two big receptions tonight for Parker in his return. Jaggers is going to be in the backfield with Hollowell. Newsom near side. Caldwell's going to put Jameer at the flanker, two receivers far side. Pitch is going to go to Hollowell. Tries to turn it up the field, hit, bounces off one, still churning through the line. Hollowell carrying tacklers with him. Ball comes loose. Let's see if he's whistled dead. And they're going to call it down. Fortunately for the Tigers, as that ball came loose, they're going to call it down at the 6-yard line. Bob, one thing with Coach Clayton you talked about before the game, coming to Princeton for the first time as an opposing coach, he's apparently taught these Hopkinsville players the fine art of trying to rip that ball away on the tackle.
I'm sure they practice that.
Nose of the ball touching the 5-yard line. Hopkinsville player down on the far sideline. We'll keep it right here and tell you that next week, Caldwell County back at home, second of a 3-game homestand. And we will take on the Crittenden County Rockets. It's Hall of Fame night, as a new class will be inducted next Friday night. So hope you'll come out for that. We'll be on the air with Bob and Coach Barnes at 6 o'clock. The McGregor Group Heating and Air pregame show comes your way at 6:30, and then kickoff at 7 o'clock from Tiger Stadium. It's the Tigers and the Rockets in the Hall of Fame night. Next Friday night here at Tiger Stadium. The following week, home again against Henderson County before we go on the road for that big district matchup with Paducah Tillman. Bob, I was trying to check and see if we had any score, and says touchdown Mayfield. So Mayfield has tacked on another touchdown. They now lead Paducah Tillman 44-27. That game has 10 minutes to go in the third quarter in a game that was held up a little bit because of a drone flying over the field at Mayfield. Hopkinsville player moving on the far sideline.
The last run by Derek was a hard fought, a lot of effort on Derek's part to pick up the 12 yards and get it to the 6-yard line where the Tigers have it first and goal.
So let's see if the Tigers can answer and pull this one back to a field goal ball game. Derek Hollowell, I like the way he runs, Bob. There's nothing not to like about how that kid plays ball.
He's been under some heavy pressure tonight and taken a lot of hits, and he's carried the ball now 15 times.
Hollowell in the backfield, takes the handoff, looks to the left side. He's going to be thrown for maybe not a loss, maybe back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing there for Derek Hollowell. It'll be second down and goal for the Tigers. Jameer Riley is split to the near side receiver. Two tight end set for Caldwell County.
We got Derek behind Joby. Now he gets the pitch, that wide pitch.
And Hollowell is in for the touchdown from 6 yards out. Touchdown, Caldwell County. 3:09 left in the third quarter. Caldwell County answers back. And Schultz will come out to try to make this one a 3-point ball game. Good blocking on that one. Well, I think that lead blocking was Russ Bashir for Caldwell County. So Schultz is trying the extra point. Kick is up. It's got the distance and good. 3:09 left in the third quarter. Caldwell County pulls back within 3. It's Hopkinsville 23, the Tigers 20. Back in 30 seconds, this is Tiger football on 103.3 The Tiger.
Locally owned and operated with a strong, sincere focus on customer service, Planters Bank has a diverse team of seasoned professionals in Western Kentucky and Clarksville, Tennessee. Since first opening their doors, Planters Bank has made a name for itself as an energetic player in the financial services market. Stop by and talk to the friendly folks at Planters and find out about the You Choose Rewards program. Planters Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Back to Tiger Stadium. It's Caldwell County trailing now 23-20. And, Bob, you got to think, as poorly as we played in the first half with all the penalties and the turnovers, and to come out here in the second half, and the ejection, yes, of Trail Riley, only to be down 3 points. This is saying something about the heart of this Tigers maybe starting to show up a little bit more as this game goes along.
And I can't say that we're taking control of the game, but maybe a little bit of the momentum has switched our way, Dennis. We've been able to put 2 TDs on the board here in the third quarter to Hopkinsville's 1. But, again, this is a big drive that we can hold them and get the ball back. Who knows?
The big play on that drive, a big 50-plus yard catch by Oliver Parker. Caldwell County with the squib kick picked up by Hopkinsville at the 30. He returns it near the 40 as the pile goes down there. So Hopkinsville will take over with excellent field position at their own 40-yard line. And Bob, I don't know if you noticed it, we got a wave from one of our favorite people, Shirley Fritz, coming up the steps a while ago. Gave us an acknowledgement, so we say hello to her.
Shout out to Shirley.
Caldwell County will set the defense. Barron Wells in coverage on the far sideline in place of Trail Riley. Jameer Riley has coverage near side. Bunched formation by Hopkinsville. As Bland goes under center. Snap is back. It's Dillard coming back across. Gets across the right-hand side. Cuts it back. Tripped up across midfield right at the Caldwell County 45. He'll go down at the Caldwell Tiger 44-yard line. but it'll be enough for a first down by number 12, Torian Dillard for Hopkinsville. Rob, you can't keep giving back and forth touchdowns, just volleying with a team. We've got to come up with a stop at some point.
And with Hopkinsville leading, I expect them to continue to go there. They've been real successful, but they also want to eat clock, too.
Bland's going to give the reverse. He's got some room far sideline across the 40. Hit and inside the 30. It's going to be spotted near the 25-yard line. Some misdirection, almost wing T setup coming from Hopkinsville.
And we miss him at the line of scrimmage, Dennis, which has allowed him to pick up the 19 yards.
Ball spotted right at the 25-yard line. So
two plays, 2 first downs for Hopkinsville. Total pickup so far, 35 yards on this drive.
Bland under center. Hand off to Dillard. Dillard cornered in the backfield. If they can hold him down, spins and finally brought down. That'll be about a 10-yard loss back to the 35-yard line. I think it was Russ Bashirian on the tackle. Good job by the Tigers. Dillard is tough to bring down, low to the ground.
And the fear then was he was going to shake free and get to this, come across the field or near sideline here.
Because that was
and have a lot of room. It was open.
There was a lot of real estate for sale right there.
Russ denied that.
Bland stays under center, one back in the backfield. He's going to drop back, look over the middle. He's got some room now, turns it up the field. He's hit initially at the 30, stays on his feet, and down near the 20-yard line.
And a flag in the Hopkinsville backfield.
It is a hold against Hopkinsville, so that run will come back. We've still got to do the containment on Bland because he is a threat, very quick player coming out of that quarterback position. But this one will come back on Hopkinsville as they get penalized for the hold with 1:15 to go in the third quarter.
And they're marking it off back to the...
It'll go back to the Hopkinsville side of the field.
47.
So a big holding penalty against Hopkinsville gives Caldwell County some space. They try to get the crowd involved in this one and get the stop. As this third quarter is seemingly taking about an hour and a half and still 1:15 to go in it. Bland out of the shotgun. He drops back, looks over the middle. Got some pressure. He tries to go deep down the sideline. He's got a man in and out of the hands of an intended receiver inside the 20. So Caldwell County dodges a bullet. Third down, and we call it a country mile here.
3rd and 38.
Hopkinsville has to get to the Tiger 15-yard line for a first down.
That pass was almost completed, but we closed on that receiver late.
Yeah, the receiver actually had a good chance to catch that ball. Looked like it bounced through his hands and off his shoulder pad. Hopkinsville spreads the field with Bland in the shotgun. Caldwell County brings the blitz. Bland eludes it, throws down the field, and it's incomplete. Hopkinsville wants the pass interference, but they're not going to get that call in that situation. Good coverage by the Tigers. Good rush by Caldwell County. They brought the blitz. A couple of Tigers getting into the backfield, rush Bland out of the pocket. So dropping back will be east for Caldwell County. Hopkinsville's kicker, also the punter, Marchand, will make contact with this and run at about his 40-yard line.
We got pretty close last time on a punt.
The good stand we were looking for. Nice punt by Marshawn Hyde. Takes a big bounce. It's going to be fielded by Caldwell County at the 9. East makes it over the 15 and then hit hard at the 17-yard line. So Bob, Hopkinsville threatening on that drive. Penalties brought them back. And good coverage by the Tigers. So maybe that's the hold we need. Caldwell County looks to take their first lead of the night.
And it was good that Gay picked that ball up and not let it get down there bouncing around 1, 2, 3 yard line, back out to the 17, which is a lot more room to work with.
So they spot the ball officially at the 16-yard line, 1st and 10, Caldwell County. Jaggers in the backfield with Hollowell. He gives it to Hollowell across the left side. Hollowell slips, trying to make the turn. Maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. Now they're going to drop him back for a loss of a yard on the play. I'm not understanding of the slipping that these players are making tonight. There's been some on both sides. The field looks like it's in great condition.
Hard to explain because we just haven't had that much rain this week. Or maybe
Jaggers takes a snap, drops back over the middle. It's complete at the 20. That's Jameer Riley up over the 25 with a hard run and down at about the 26-yard line. Should be enough for a first down, and it is first down, Caldwell County. Clock stops as they'll move the chains and start it back up. 21 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Jameer, nice catch on that right over the middle. Looked it in and then decided he could turn and run.
Jaggers was changing his play, and I think Caldwell County is going to call a timeout. Play clock still had about 9 seconds on it, so Caldwell County saw something they didn't like with the play that was called, so they'll take a timeout. 4 seconds to go in the third quarter. We'll just keep this one right here, John. We'll take a quarter break in just a second. But Bob, a much better third quarter so far by the Tigers, but still another situation where they've kind of dug themselves a hole and doing their best right now to battle out of that one, down by 10 on a couple of occasions tonight.
We keep battling, and when you do that, good things can happen. We're 1st and 10 right now.
So what will be the last play probably of the third quarter? The referee still hasn't put the ball in play. Yeah, he does. Jaggers has Hollowell. He's going to send him in motion. Jaggers low snap, picks it up. He's going to be brought down for a sack inside the 20. Pocket really collapsed on Joby. He had nowhere to go, so he had to go down with the sack. Ball spotted at the 18-yard line. That's the last play of the third quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's Caldwell County trailing Hopkinsville 23-20. We'll be back with the fourth quarter action in just a minute. You're listening to Tiger Football on WPKY.
Service local and family-owned propane company offering services in Princeton, Cadiz, Madisonville, and Murray. Right now, Porter Gas is offering specials on propane. Porter Gas offers Holland and Napoleon grills, Dixie choppers, and they also have Red Max weed eaters. Contact Porter Gas Company today for all of your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Porter Gas Company, a family tradition of service since 1951.
Howdy, folks. Colonel Sanders here, and boy, do I have a deal for you. The deal with this deal is that you get both a breast and a whole wing when you choose my new 100% white meat KFC $5 fill-up deal. You also get dealt mashed potatoes and gravy, a biscuit, a cookie, and a drink with this here deal. I can't keep dealing this deal forever, though, so you have to go to KFC soon to get the 2-piece all-white meat $5 fill-up, because it's only available for a limited time. Deal? Deal. KFC, it's been looking good. Tax extra. Prices may vary. Size may vary by location. Extra charge for breast piece and side substitution.
Back to Tiger Stadium as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Caldwell County trails Hopkinsville 23-20. Update on a score from Mayfield. Caldwell County will be battling, in all likelihood, Paducah Tillman for the district title this year And it looks like Mayfield starting to pull away from Paducah Tillman. 5:28 left to go in the third at Mayfield. They lead 51-27. Jaggers brings his crew back out. 2 receivers each way. 2nd and 17 for the Tigers as we start the fourth. Hollowell goes in motion. Jaggers picks it up, hits Parker on the curl at the 20. Parker up to the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
He brings it out to the 28-yard line.
Bob, a little bit better so far here in the second half on some yardage after the catch by the Tigers.
Joby's 15 out of 26 with 2 interceptions at this point in the game. Nice route by Oliver that time.
Empty backfield for Caldwell County. And I think Hopkinsville saw something they didn't like as Caldwell County put 5 receivers out.
3rd and 8 for the Tigers. A big crucial 3rd down coming up here for the Tigers after this timeout.
And Bob, we'll keep it right here and tell you about our broadcast schedule coming up next week. Next Friday night, another home game, the second of 3 in a row as we take on the Crittenden County Rockets. That game will kick off at 7. We'll be on the air at 6 with Bob and Coach Barnes. And then coming up at 6:30, the McGregor Group Heating and Air pregame show. All of that coming your way next Friday night, Hall of Fame induction ceremony night here at Tiger Stadium. And I think the week following we play Henderson County. Isn't that the 98 championship team?
That's the 98 championship team being honored that night.
So a lot going on the next couple of weeks here at Tiger Stadium. Both teams back out on the field. 30 seconds go on here in the fourth as Caldwell faces 3rd and 7 from their own 28-yard line. 2 receivers each way for Jaggers. Hollowell to his right. Hopkinsville showed blitz, backed out of it. Jaggers has some time, dances around, still got time, rolling to his left, throws it complete. It's going to be a little bit short of the first down, goes to Newsom. Newsom just shy of the 35. They'll mark that at the 34-yard line. And Caldwell County's going to play some field position here to start the fourth quarter as they bring Trip Branch out to try to push Hopkinsville back.
I wouldn't look for anything of a trick nature here, but you never know. Nope. Going to kick the ball.
Low line drive, kick by Branch, takes a Caldwell County bounce inside the 40, and it'll be down at the 35-yard line of Hopkinsville. 10:42 to go in the ball game. Caldwell trails this one 23-20. Caldwell got the stop they wanted, Bob, toward the end of the third quarter. Could not capitalize on it, so had to give it back. And we'll see what Hopkinsville can do with this one. And good luck on those stats tonight. I see all those sheets you have tonight. This has been a back and forth game all night long. A lot of penalties. Hopkinsville is going to go out of the eye. They'll split the backs. Bland under center. Handoff looks like to Dillard. He's up across the 40. Picks his way out near midfield. Flag on the play. And we'll see what the preliminary call is against Hopkinsville for a hold. Easton Van Hoosier in on the tackles for the Tigers, but that one will come back.
And they'll mark it off at the 44, probably back to the 34.
At the 34-yard line. And first down at about 11. Hopkinsville has a single receiver on each side. Bland is going to go under center. Dillard comes up. And it was Bland was going to drop back to pass, but a flag on the play is going to call this one dead before he got underway. And it's going to be a legal procedure against Hopkinsville. So that'll move them back 5 more yards. So first and 16.
Hopkinsville Hopkinsville penalty laden in this drive so far.
Well, we talked about the length of this game. It's fairly late. We still have 10.5 minutes in this one. These penalties have really dragged this game on what seems like just an abnormally long game. Bland is going to go back under center. We'll see if Hopkinsville keeps the play they had called. He brings Dillard up to the split back on the left side. Handoff goes to Dillard, picks his way over the right side. He's up across the 40, hit and brought down at about the 44-yard line. Shy of a first down. But a big run again by Dillard. Small, strong back, low to the ground, and he's really good at picking his holes, Bob.
He runs well.
Second down and a yard for the Hopkinsville Tigers. Bland goes under center. Goes to the deep back. It's a first down and much more for Hopkinsville as they busted out across the 50 to about the 42-yard line of Caldwell County. Tate Van Hoosier and Jameer Riley on the tackle for the Tigers, but a big gain for Hopkinsville. So spotted at the 41, 1st and 10 with 9:45 to go in the ball game. Hopkinsville takes their time. They're using a lot of this play clock every possession. Play clock under 10. Single back set for Hopkinsville. Bland takes it, gives it to Dillard. Dillard finds a hole across the 35 to 30 and down to the 10, 5, and touchdown signals as he puts the ball out, hits the pylon. 41-yard run for Dillard. And Hopkinsville is an extra point attempt from stretching this lead back to 10. Dillard just probably, I would say, Bob, the best runner we've seen so far this season easily.
And not only big, but fast and quick.
So Marshawn on for the point after for Hopkinsville. That score comes with 9:19 left to go in the ball game. Low snap, bobbles around. Hopkinsville picks it up. He's going to be thrown for a loss. And an extra point, no good. So the lead 9 now for Hopkinsville as they lead this one 29-20 with 9:19 to go in the ball game. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger football on 103.3 The Tiger.
Are you buying or selling real estate? Are you planning on refinancing your existing home loan? If so, you should be aware that you have your choice in which attorney provides the legal services associated with such transactions. Our law office has over 50 years of experience in real estate law. We pride ourselves on being cost-effective and having a quick turnaround time. If you're in need of such services, call us today at 365-2763 or find us on the web at www.jeffrussolaw.com. We are located in downtown Princeton on the east side of the courthouse.
This is an advertisement.
Back to Tiger Stadium. There was a flag on the last play on that point after attempt, unsportsmanlike penalty against Hopkinsville. So Caldwell County should come up with very good field position when they get the ball back, Bob. A few scoring updates. Mayfield leads Paducah Tillman 51-27 late in the third in that one. Crittenden County leads over Trigg County. Kind of a surprise on the size of the score in this one, 32-7. The Rockets over the Wildcats right now. That's in the fourth quarter. And let's see, there was one more. I thought I heard Graves County leads McCracken County 27-24. And that one just a couple of minutes gone in the fourth quarter.
No update on that Ballard Memorial Marshall.
That's what I was looking for, to see if the Bombers could pull one out, but nothing on them.
Maybe that penalty was against us.
Oh, I thought they had signaled that against Hopkinsville, but maybe he pointed the wrong direction. It is against Caldwell County. So Hopkinsville will kick off from our 45-yard line. Maybe just some confusion on which way the official thought the teams were going here in the fourth quarter.
Well, we don't want to speculate about the mind of an official.
True. Hopkinsville chooses to kick it away. It's going to be fielded in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Caldwell County trails this one by 9, 29-20. 9:18 to go in the fourth quarter. And Jaggers will bring the offensive unit on for Caldwell County. Bob, I know we like to stay optimistic with the home team. We just keep sitting here hoping and thinking they're about to break loose for one of the big plays or maybe the three-play scoring drives that we're known for, and it's just been a tough go in the first three ball games this season, albeit with some very good opponents.
Well, and that's all Coach Barnes wants, is to get us ready for the district, and Tillman put up a strong fight tonight against Bayfield, so we have to be ready to play when we face them.
Jaggers rolls to his left, fires, it's complete. Looks like Jameer Riley with the reception up at the 30-yard line.
Got to move the chains on us.
And it is going to be 1st and 10, Caldwell County. Jaggers put a little extra mustard on that ball. He let that one zip pretty well. Found Jameer Riley right on the sideline.
And a nice catch by Jameer. He was under heavy pressure himself.
Jaggers is going to roll right this time. Hits his receiver. That's East. Stays on his feet. Tackled at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, we may have a face
flag on the play on that one.
Coming up here.
East on the reception. He brings it to the 40-yard line.
East took a couple of big pops on that one, able to hold on to the ball.
Flag on the play.
We'll see what this one is. They threw it at about the 32-yard line. Personal foul against Hopkinsville. I think that was the initial hit on East is where they called that one.
Maybe a shot to the head. I'm sure that's what that was. It's either a face mask or a shot to the head. You're going to march it into Hopkinsville territory at the Hopkinsville 46.
46-yard line on that one. 8:59 to go in the ball game. Caldwell County down 2 possessions.
First down, Tigers.
Hollowell in the backfield with Jaggers. 3 receivers set to the left. Parker, lone receiver near side. Jaggers throws it down the field, faces a blitz. Parker held, and he had his jersey the whole way. And nobody called that, Bob. That was as plain as day, and had an official running with the play.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know whether Todd's down there at that field, at that end of the field taking pictures, but he had his shirt grabbed.
Yeah, he was just preventing a touchdown. He knew it was going to get called and did not get the call. If you watch the YouTube replay, 8:52 left in the fourth quarter, watch that one as Parker's jersey grabbed to a stretch. 2nd and 10 for the Tigers. Low snap, Jaggers picks it up. He's got some pressure. Throws, looking for Jameer Riley, complete at the 40-yard line. Goes out of bounds just inside the 40. They may give him the 39 on the play. But Bob, that penalty could not have been more obvious with an official that close. 3rd and 3 for Caldwell County. Trip set to the right. Hollowell in the backfield with Jaggers. He's on Joby's right shoulder. Snap is back. Handoff goes to Hollowell. He's going to look left side, turns it up, and picks up the first down. Lowered his head, knew what he needed for the first, picked it up, and then a little bit more down to the 35.
Tough run that time because he made the last 2-3 yards strictly on his own.
So first down, Caldwell County at the 35-yard line. Nice run by Derek Hollowell. 3 receivers set to the right. Jaggers is going to look left, wants to go down the field, double coverage. It looked like, did they call it complete Caldwell County first down. Travis Newsom on a very tough catch in double coverage. A great pass and an even better catch. Caldwell County first and goal inside the 10. Bob, I really don't know how Travis came along with that ball.
Yeah, they're going to mark it first and goal. No, he had
down at the 8-yard line, we'll call it.
Joby threw that where only Travis could catch that.
Nice throw by Joby. Great catch by Newsom. Has Caldwell County in business. Pitch is going to go to Hollowell. Tries to go left side. Turns it up. Lowers his head at the 5. And gets down to about the 4, maybe the 3. Harrelson and Bashir checking into the ball game. They put it down right on the 5. Not any home cooking on that spot by the officials. I thought he got inside the 5.
Brings up second and goal from the 5. And running that, and Mitchell Harrelson is checked in the game, so we may see something funny here.
Snap is back, give off to Hollowell. Hollowell met at the line of scrimmage. I don't think he's going to pick up anything on the play. Third down and goal now, Caldwell County.
Big play here.
Bob, do you think if we don't get in, Coach Barnes goes for it on 4th?
I think he just about has to, Dennis.
Snap goes to Jaggers. He's going to roll right, looks to the end zone, throws, and it's complete, but short of a touchdown.
It was
Gabe East on the reception. So 4th and goal at the 2. Big call and big play for Caldwell County. .6:35 to go in the ball game. Joby Jaggers under center. He's going to pitch it to Hollowell. Hollowell lowers his head, and he's going to get stopped. Back at the 3-yard line, loses a play on the pitch, and the turnover on downs gives it to Hopkinsville at their own 3-yard line. So Hopkinsville holds, and it's still a 9-point ball game. Bob Derrick did everything he could, short side of the field.
And I thought we would probably run him, but I thought we would let him try to string out the defense to the wide side.
So Hopkinsville takes the field at 6:23 to go in the ball game, leading 29-20. And they have it at their own 3-yard line. It'll be Bland under center. One back in the end zone. He puts Dillard in motion. Handoff across the 5-yard line, tackled shy of the 10. Gain is out to the 9. And clock moving on Caldwell County. Now becomes a factor as Caldwell County down 2 possessions. The missed point after starting to loom a little bit larger now. Second down and 3 for Hopkinsville. Bland goes under center, puts Dillard in motion. Handoff to the deep back. He's going to be up across the 10 and enough for a first down.
Dillard on the carry. He brings it down here to the 15-yard line. With the gain, it's the first down for Hopkinsville.
Dillard with the carry, and Hopkinsville did get the first down on the play at the 15-yard line, so they'll stop the clock just long enough to move the chains. And Bob, a better effort tonight by Caldwell County in the second half, but still that was such a hole that they dug themselves in that first half, even and including all the way up to the ejection of Trail Riley late in that first half. Bland is under center for Hopkinsville. He'll hand it off, and it's Hobson on the carry up to the 20 before he's brought down. Caleb Burden on the tackle for Caldwell County. And Hopkinsville really taking their time. They're going to milk this play clock, Bob, every snap of the ball.
Exactly.
Give a shout out tonight to the student section here at Caldwell County. They have stayed on their feet this entire game. So you like seeing that support out of your student section here in the home opener for Caldwell County. Timeout on the field. 4:31 left to go in the ball game. Hopkinsville leads 29-20. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Football on 103.3 The Tiger.
Prearranged funeral planning gives you real peace of mind. At Morgan's Funeral Home, we can help you plan your final arrangements in advance and make your wishes known. We'll assist you in making the choices and selections that reflect your wishes and help you put them in writing so that we'll make no doubt. Morgan's Funeral Home.
And we are back to Tiger Stadium. Caldwell County in trouble with the clock. Two-possession ball game, trailing 29-20. And Bob, to finish what I was saying about the student body standing up for the whole game, they made a video put on YouTube, and it's on Twitter under Caldwell Crazies. It's pretty cool. You ought to check it out if you get a chance to, but they had plans to be up all night, and they've done a great job tonight supporting their Caldwell County Tigers.
Big crowd here on hand for the ball game tonight as well.
Hopkinsville back to the line with Bland under center. Gives it off to Dillard. Dillard met at the line of scrimmage, keeps those legs moving, and gets it up to about the 24-yard line.
Brings it out to the 24-yard line.
It's going to be third down and short. Third and a long one for Hopkinsville. Tigers trying to get the crowd behind them on this one. Bob, this is pretty much be the ball game. You've got to have some time. You've got a two-possession lead. If they get a first down here,
I believe
we're looking at another couple of minutes.
Sell out blitz and everything on this play. If they throw, fine, let them throw it.
They put Dillard in motion. Handoff is to the deep back. First down and then some. Breaks the line of scrimmage. He's up across the 40. Finally brought down by Russ Bashir at the 47-yard line. And that's a first down for Hopkinsville that we could ill afford. And that may have salted it away for the visiting Tigers.
Clock running with 3 minutes, 37 seconds to go.
Hopkinsville in no hurry to come to the line.
12 seconds remaining on the play clock, and you're right, Dennis, they're nursing that as much as they can.
Bland takes it, gives it off to Dillard. Dillard across the 50 and driven out of bounds. 46-yard line is where they'll spot this one. Second down and short for Hopkinsville. Stay tuned for the Trilogy Performance Sports post-game show coming your way at the end of this one. We'll give you all the game stats and a look ahead to next week and the game against the Crittenden County Rockets, who had a big lead tonight over Trigg County, 32-7 at last check.
Brings up 2nd and 3 for Hopkinsville.
Receiver split wide, but you don't look for this ball to go in the air at all. Hopkinsville jumps on the play, flags go down. That'll back them up 5 yards.
Flag on the play. Illegal procedure in Hopkinsville, this one back to their own 49-yard line.
And the ball spotted at the Hopkinsville 49-yard line.
Hopkinsville in the third quarter, Dennis, no yards passing. It's been run, and more runs.
And you look for them to close this game out just that way. 2nd and 7 for the Tigers in orange. Handoff goes over the left side. He's across the 50, hit 45, and and it's Hobson down to about the 44-yard line. I think he stayed in bounds. Referee gave the signal to keep the clock going. Under 3 minutes to play here in this one. Hopkinsville with the lead, 29-20 over Caldwell County. I'm sure not one of the Tigers are looking forward to sitting through the film session on. There'll be a little of, if you will, instruction for just about every player tonight when they break this one down.
Well, you knew Hopkinsville was going to break out of it. Too good a team to be no wins.
Right. And they did this last year under Clayton. Handoff goes to Hobson. He gets maybe one on the play. Hopkinsville struggled last year, but they got in the playoffs and went on a pretty good roll. And Drew Davis with the stop for Caldwell County, but timeout on the field. There's a Caldwell County timeout.
And we'll bring up 3rd down and 7 yards when we, we'll bring up 3rd and 1 when we come back.
And trying to pull up a few scores here. Still 51-27, Mayfield leads Paducah Tillman. But, Bob, you got to look, Paducah Tillman early in that game was giving Mayfield fits and in a battle. So that's going to be a tough game. Everybody kind of concedes that could be for home field in the playoffs and the district championship when Caldwell goes to Paducah Tillman 4 weeks from tonight. We will have that one both audio and live stream from Paducah Tillman on 4 weeks from tonight. So looking forward to tonight. Still more business though. Crittenden County, Henderson County still to come in this homestand. As Hopkinsville comes out of the timeout, 2:06 to go in the ball game. Bland under center.
4th down.
Bland's going to roll. He's got a lot of room if he gets on the outside. He easily picks up the 1st down and runs out of bounds. Bland with just a bootleg finds the opening on the far side, and that all but seals it.
Ball now at the Tiger 37.
Let's see where he will place that. Looks like it will be, yes. 37-yard line, 1st and 10, Hopkinsville. So Hopkinsville looks to go 1-2 on the season. Caldwell County is going to drop to 1-2. Hopkinsville looking to keep it on the ground, I'm sure. Handoff goes to Hobson. Hobson picks up maybe one on the play. And it's another timeout, Caldwell County. I guess you can't take them home with you, so you may as well use them.
And, maybe this play lightning strikes for Hopkinsville. We pick up a fumble and take it all the way.
And let's see, Bob Ballard Memorial. No, that's an old score, I'm sorry. That's a retweet from our friend Al Tillman. Ballard playing Marshall County tonight. We'll try to get that score for you. Score here at Caldwell County, it's 29-20 Hopkinsville. Very sloppy first half. Kind of doomed the Tigers, although they did pull within 3 here in the second half and had some chances. Just not able to get over the hump against a very athletic and well-coached Hopkinsville team.
And we also want to mention Hopkinsville is young, too.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of juniors and sophomores out on the field.
So 2nd and 7, Hopkinsville. Handoff goes to the left back. Hobson takes it up near the 30-yard line. And Bob, if they pick up, what are they needing now, 3?
They're probably third, long 2, short 3.
3rd and 3. If they get that, they'll go into victory formation.
So far, this is the 12th play Hopkinsville has run since they took over deep in our territory at the 3, stopping us on 4th and 2.
Bland under center. Handoff goes to Dillard, dances his way, bounces it out to the outside. It's a first down, and looks like touchdown, Hopkinsville. He got to the outside and went to the house. Caldwell County brought everybody up as their only hope was stopping Hopkinsville on that play. So with 1:07 to go in the ball game, Hopkinsville tacks on the late touchdown. It's 35-20 for Hopkinsville. Hoptown to try the extra point. Marshawn on for the field. Bad snap, kick is up, and hooks it. So kick is no good. 1:07 left in the ball game. It's Hopkinsville 35, Caldwell County 20. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Football on WPKY.
Small business owners of this area for over 100 years. Do you have trouble understanding liability and workers' comp insurance? Are your insurance premiums spiraling out of control? Whether you're a furniture store on Main Street, a plumber or electrician, or a locally owned bank or car dealer, we have a policy for you. We are the business insurance experts. Give me a call at 365-5541. We'll be glad to do it.
And we are back to Tiger Stadium. Hopkinsville had 3rd and 3, picked up the first down, and on in for the touchdown. Caldwell County will get this one back and look forward to next week as we will take the field against Crittenden County. It's Hall of Fame night here next Friday night, so I hope you'll come out for that. Tigers drop 2 players deep. Kicks up, it's going to be short, fielded by East at the 20. East looks for his blockers, tries to take it outside, turns it back up the middle, has some room. He's going to take it to the left side, one blocker in front of him. He's up at midfield and brought down in Hopkinsville territory.
He takes the ball midfield. Without the 40.
We'll call it the 49-yard line as the Tigers take over 1st and 10. As the crowd starts to file out here at Tiger Stadium.
56 seconds remaining in the game.
Jaggers has 2 receivers to each side. Hollowell on his right shoulder. Snap is low. Jaggers picks it up, rolls to his right. He's got some pressure. It's going to be hit. Gets it complete to Hollowell. He's across the 50, lowers his head at the 45, and bounced out of bounds.
Hollowell, he brings it to the 45-yard line.
Good job by Jaggers to take the heat. He knew he was going to get hit as soon as he threw that ball. Stood in, made the throw. And the pickup on the play takes it to the Hopkinsville 44-yard line. Clock stopped with 46 seconds left. Low snap. Jaggers picks it up. Flares it out to Hollowell at the 50. He turns upfield and will take it out of bounds at the 36-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down. So first down, Caldwell County. Jaggers has East and Parker near side. Hollowell on his left shoulder. Takes a snap, looks down the field. He's got time now. Gets the rush. One-handed catch almost by Jameer Riley. Headed in and out of his hand. Incomplete. Almost a circus catch by Jameer Riley. And Caldwell County has 35 seconds left in this one. Jaggers trip set to the left. Caldwell move, no flag on the play. It's complete to East. Big hit at the 25, and I'm sure that's helmet-to-helmet foul on Hopkinsville. As East took a smack in the mouth on that one.
5-yard line. Flag on the play.
That's got to be a personal foul. And probably the last thing you want to see if you're Hopkinsville this late in the ballgame with the big lead. East able to bounce up after that one, though, but he took a shot. So they'll mark this one down as Caldwell County will look to trim this lead. Mark it at the 10-yard line. So it will be 1st and goal, Caldwell County. Trilogy Performance Sports postgame show coming your way at the end of this game. And they've changed their mind. They're going to mark it back out at the, going to give it the 12-yard line, Bob. It'll be 1st and 10 now, Caldwell County at the 12-yard line of Hopkinsville.
Time for about 2-3 plays. It'd be good for the Tigers to punch it in the end zone down here.
Jaggers rolls, got some pressure, ball on the ground, and I think it's recovered by Hopkinsville. As the players gather, but Bob, it looked like from here, and it is Hoptown ball. Another turnover by Caldwell County. $18 seconds left in the ball game, and Hopkinsville will run one play or snap the ball one time, and that will end this one. Tough night for the Tigers, just not able to get on track. We'll talk about this one in the Trilogy Performance Sports postgame show. So all Hoptown has to do now is just snap the ball, and they'll pick up their first win of the season. And Caldwell will look ahead to Crittenden County. And that's going to be the ball game. The final here from Tiger Stadium. It was Hopkinsville 35 and Caldwell County 20. We'll be back with the Trilogy Performance Sports postgame show coming your way. You're listening to Tiger Football on WPKY.